Oh my God, I get chills every time I watch that. Every time. Sometimes I watch it in the background on purpose when I'm, just thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I know who made that. That's really cool. Well, happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to our new home.
That's right. We are in a new place now.
Yeah, we are joining a schedule of Monday night Pike's Promise, Thursday Lawfully Chaotic, as well as Saturday the Greying Wildlands. We've got some other ones coming up pretty soon after Thanksgiving. I think we'll have at least 2 new games that will be broadcast through here as well to share our journey with everyone. This is also where hopefully we'll get together after the holidays and kick off our new campaign, or we could kick it off after today. Who knows?
We'll see. We'll see. We're all going to die.
Berry bot gives me a very scrutinizing look.
I am giving you that look.
We're all going to die. But it's going to be fun.
Fun as a toothache. Remember, guys.
Yeah. Cannot put this toothache down or whatever.
Just can't stop.
Just can't stop the toothache.
Just can't stop. Well, I should stop. OMG. Just pulling up my notes because I know we did a lot last time. A lot. Now I think about it. Don't you make fun of my horrible singing, Mira. I see you laughing at me. No,
it was actually really beautiful. I had to just,
yeah, I saw Keen put down her vomit bag. It's okay. Keen's all, really? You saw that? You're 51. I didn't think you saw anything.
Just like throws it. You saw nothing.
Oh,
Kitty!
Man.
Kitty, yes.
Kitty. Floof. See, now it looks like the kitty just went in the dimensional doorway. That was cool.
That's his familiar.
It's like, oh, Dad, you smell like a big Snickers bar.
This is my personal druid who refuses to leave wild shape.
Yeah. There you go.
I like that.
And she does nothing but eat food and meow at me.
Yeah, that sounds...
It's a low-maintenance druid, really?
Yeah. That sounds about right, I think.
Mira could take a couple of notes from...
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Gork. You big, funny, silly person.
Who's the best druid? Yes, you are. You're the best druid.
Oh my God, I am so unprepared for today, guys. I had such a week. I must have written about 32 hours of training documentation since Monday, and I was just hammering at it. I was just hammering at it, and it was so it's invigorating. And then I finish, and then I have a conversation with the peer group to do some review with it, and they're like, my senior just started laughing. I go, well, is it that bad? I'm sorry. I thought this was the direction we wanted. He's like, no. He's like, I didn't think you were going to be done until December.
Whoa.
You better be careful. You gotta start the.
I know. And that's what later on, Randy pulled me aside into a TeamSpeak room. And he's like, hey, Jay, you're making us all look sloth. You're like, dude, you're nailing it. You do not need to go at this pace. And I'm like, I know, but my work ethic doesn't really know a different pace. So I'm really kind of in a challenged situation right now with that. So, oh man. All right.
So what did we do last time?
You did a lot, but you actually did a lot in the sense that you guys broke up into small groups.
Wait,
Right.
what? We
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Yeah, we didn't split at the end.
No,
Actually, you kind of were, because some of I believe it was for Jet and Abraxas had gone into the library.
Yeah.
Gone in the library to have an interesting conversation with someone by the name of the Telfan, who
And it was the
very
Cerberus
fixated on knowing more about this citadel, and they are the current one of the high chair of the service assembly. And Fridget was getting like cuckoo vibes and was like, there was the discussion about protecting the transportation room that handles shifting the citadel in and out of planetary or planial existence. And that's when you and Fridget discovered something interesting. During your time in the 8th level of hell, you guys had a time dilation of almost 2 weeks, and that during that time, this space that you were in, or that you knew as the Citadel, it revealed that its magical awareness was gradually healing itself and bringing it back into what its original form was, back in its heyday as being one of the many Citadel Arcanum cities that had hovered across during the period of Arcanum. And that the plenial shift room itself had taken on a completely different look and interaction. The ruined space and the way it interacts took on more of a kind of like definitive form. Like the interior sphere of the chamber was more advanced. People couldn't go into it that weren't accepted into it, but physical matter, when placed in it with zero gravity, would just hover there until you reached in and pulled it out. But no one was able to actually enter the chamber anymore, leaving both you and Fridget Abraxas to think that maybe only Keen can, because of the way the room originally responded to her after she came in contact with the Asmodeus book. And clearly
connected, like locked in or like linked with stuff.
Yeah, while Mira and Keen went over to the life tree or the Fey tree, over in the grove in the very center of the original group that you guys had been encountered with, and begin to prepare in anticipation of Tree Stride. And at some point, Gork was looking for someone to work on some of his equipment, and he went and collected, I think, your weapon, your Mastercraft weapon from the Run Forge Smith. And then you found yourself in contact with the kind of hermit orc from now the Valley of the Grey, who is now working here, because everybody over that 2-week period, all the different powers within the greater area of Wildmont, including the fact that Allura is now present and all the different powers are now present, there is a sense that the Citadel is worth more, and its understanding so important that it's beginning to automatically just gravitate people to it of interest. And somehow this hodgepodge alliance of people that you've already met or others that you're in the process of meeting are beginning to gather here for some unsaid reason or unknown reason. They're not really sure, but they're working on it. They know they need to be here, but it's almost like an undefined cause that only the 5 of you have clarity on, right? Having almost all the books, making the decision to tree stride back to where where'd you guys decide to go? You decided to go to
monastery.
Yeah, the Fridget's home.
Yeah, it's
the monastery
some ways away.
That's down closer towards where Keothi's, where Rorkspire used to be, but not quite over where Quiana's breach is. Down where they kind of all meet, where the land, the forest, and the mountains all meet in this deep recess of a valley where she's from, the Truthseeker Monastery.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a tree stride to the Red Pony.
Yep, to the Red Pony. Oh, that's right, to the Red Pony of the Rorkspire.
Yeah.
And then about a day's journey by foot to try to reach the valley of the Truthseeker and make contact with the monastery, talk to their council, understand where maybe that other book might be, and see if Fridget could somehow gain access to it. And this is basically the journey home to a certain degree. So I know Mira and Keen were over in the Grove. Fridget and Abraxas are in the academy. Gork is out and about trying to find out if he could get more of those magical crystals or magical charges. and he was on his way over to have a conversation with Krennic, the captain of the guard, who is also in charge of kind of securing all of Reddit Carr's leftovers that were left behind down in the excavation site that she was working on. Meanwhile, Keothi is still in her bubble. You guys had that time interaction with her as well. We did a lot last session where you finally discovered that there was less about her being in a globe of invulnerability, but realizing that the globe effect was an effect of her possibly being in a time loop amongst thousands of different possible outcomes.
Yeah. Yes. That's what I saw through my vision, but we have to find right place, right time for her.
That's
in
kind
both
of where it came-
senses.
Yeah.
One moment.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The
the
Strange.
of the 14 million.
Yeah.
One.
She has her finger
One
up.
moment.
We saw it. We all saw it.
It is.
How great would it be if you look at the frozen orb and she's just there like this? Like she's just there like,
What does this mean?
Or she's holding up the book with it being open, and
Yeah.
she's pointing at something with her middle finger.
how great would that be? Anyway.
So with that, it's now the afternoon. Most of what took place was morning and mid-morning activity. It's now the afternoon. Keen and Mira are over at the Grove. Forjet and Abraxas up in the teleportation chamber, and Gork is out and about finishing up his attempt to secure some more of those crystalline structures that Reddit Carr had found down below in the excavation site. What would you guys like to do?
Right. We're fully rested, right? Like we don't have any, we haven't really done
not done any. Well,
much.
some of you have taken damage from the interaction with Keothi's time
Bubble.
stasis.
That's true.
Yeah. But then we have temporary hit points from the dragon, I believe.
That is true as well.
Mhm.
Right.
'Cause you got booned by Jazarene.
Is that that's all, also there's something in my inventory called Boon of the Everlast. Is that that's
That's what
the
it is, right?
one of
Yeah.
the things, right, that we
Yeah.
got? Okay. We're juiced up and we are old school adventuring where we're actually exploring. We don't have a ship, we don't have anything. We've bamfed into this little
Well, we haven't bounced yet.
Not yet.
Oh,
We're waiting because
okay.
we're waiting for all you guys to come meet us.
Yeah, I think we should.
Oh,
I'm
I thought we
pretty
had
sure
done
all-
yeah.
I'm pretty sure we all said like, "Oh, let's meet at the tree or something after we're
Right.
done or something." I'm sure that's what they would do.
Sure, of course. That would be the responsible thing to do.
Yeah.
Wait, did somebody just say the responsible thing to do? I'm confused.
I
That
just imagine-
statement has me confused.
I just imagine Forjet and I walk out to the tree and it's like the John Travolta meme where we're like,
Where did everyone go?
Where'd everyone go?
what happened? So we are John
Yeah.
Travolta memeing, we're looking for everybody. What,
No, I
did we have
Well, I'll
anything
say-
to finish?
Yeah, I'll
Alex?
say you guys step out of the academy and you begin walking towards where the Grove is, because you do remember that's where everyone was supposed to meet you.
And we were done,
Obviously.
right? We didn't have to do anything.
Not really, yeah. We were
Well, I don't think Forjet's ever really going to be done with that place. I
No.
think
No,
that
I'm a
academy
little
is
shocked
rabbit
that she
hole.
said that she was done with it. I was
I
like,
mean,
she's
look at
walking
her
away.
eyes. that's like someone saying, "Oh yeah, I'm done," and like canary feathers come spitting out of her mouth. So Gork, you make your way over to the armory, and you have an interaction with Kenrick. He just kind of looks at you and goes, I've got everything she left. I put it all in a small box. It really wasn't all that much. Most she left in her tower, I think, for your friend Forjet, and then a lot of it she took with her with Alora, which I have to make a correction. Alora is the only one not back at the Citadel yet. She is off in Uthadern at this point, still interacting with that group. So he goes into the armory. You hear him make some noise. He comes out with a small footlocker kind of size or shaped metal box, and he opens it for you. There are 32 power crystals inside, but they are all empty. I mean, they're capable of accepting a charge, but they're pretty much empty for the most part. And he just hands you the box.
Oh yeah, I'll just take it.
He's like, and then he looks and says, what are you planning on doing with this?
For emergencies.
Oh, well, just so you know, the reason I collected all the stuff from the excavation, that's all been sealed up. That repaired itself. We can't get down into those chambers anymore.
Good.
I from what I've heard, yeah, I think you're right. I think that is good. And he just he just kind of doffs at you and just goes, well, if you need anything, I'm in charge of the armory.
I'm gonna go back to the crazy orc.
Okay. We'll say he's had it long enough to make the refinements to it. And you had him working, what'd you have him working on? The hammer?
The sword, the great sword.
Oh, that's right, the sword.
He said he needed to prepare for it because I expected just to put it in a machine, and I didn't really thought through what I wanted.
And have one of the tables do the work for you.
Yeah.
I'll say, as you approach, he's already kind of like out front of his like little kind of makeshift little tinkerer's shop that he's just kind of, it's almost like a traveling kind of hodgepodge of remnants and gear, and like he's actually already out front, and he's got the sword kind of laid out on a table, and you can't help notice that as you approach now, the sword has a strange vaporous glow to it. It's almost like the metal of the blade is liquid when you see it, and he kind of sees you, goes, hey, listen, you know, I'm not perfect. I do my best.
What'd you fuck up?
Well, it's not, look. I put together an idea of what I wanted the sword to do for you. I had it all in my mind. It turns out the components I was using weren't quite up to the task. But luckily, don't get me wrong, the resilience of this sword was perfect. I mean, it really kind of helped me recover on some of my effect. But yeah, so I built you a smite weapon. I hope that helps. Do you want to know what it does?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, seeing as how what we've been running into, this particular weapon is only good against demons, devils, and fiends. If you're fighting creatures like that, you get a +3 to hit and a +3 for damage. And it has what's called Radiant Banishment. On a critical, they have a DC 18 or be banished for up to a minute. Unfortunately, it's not powerful enough to keep them banished. That's more wizard spells. I can only give you the proc of the weapon to give you that ability. I'll give you a minute, at least. And it's not precluded to one at a time. So if you're having a particularly good day where you're doing some particularly well hitting, I think it'll come in handy. It does a normal 2d12 slashing damage. It also delivers 1d12 radiant damage. But it only has that effect on those type of creatures: demons, devils, and fiends, and infernal. Those are the only 4. He geared it specifically towards that.
Oh my god!
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Could you do the same for, let's say, angels?
Well, that's kind of a dark question. What's wrong with angels? Aren't they supposed to be on our side?
For now.
I do not have the material components for celestial weapon making or enchantments. Those are extremely rare and difficult to have. One of the things that you would need in a great abundance of would be either planeteer skin or celestial feathers. I would need.
Can be done.
Well, I can certainly try. I've never actually tried to make anything of that particular. I did make something called the brand, but that was more of a design for a paladin to use in combat. I've never actually thought about constructing anything to wage war against the Celeste. Why do you ask, Gork?
Well, if Grump ever finds himself at odds with another god, I will be there. And I will slay it.
You know, you make it sound so easy, Gork.
It actually kinda is.
That's kind of badass. That's cold as fuck. Like, yeah,
the old orc
right.
hermit just cackles like the wizard from Conan the Barbarian. Just it just kind of realizes that you're probably just insane. But when two crazy people are together, it's a party.
Yeah, there you go. I'll just see that. Thank you.
It does require attunement, my friend.
Well, it won't be an issue.
Take
care.
And he kind of waves you off, and he just goes back to tinkering, working on his gear. You eventually make your way over to the grove. You eventually
I will be looking for Mira because I do believe he said he had something for her.
Yep. You do have one of the little puppetry items that he gave you. So I'll say you make your way over to the grove because Mira is supposed to be there. Mm-hmm. And on the way over, you can see Abraxas and Frigette approaching the grove as well. It's now mid-afternoon by the time everyone gathers. But you're all together around the grove tree. You can see the outdoor setting nearby where they would hold council. You can also see all the totems and all the markings of the people that have been laid to rest at the base of the Fey tree. What would you guys like to do?
Am I there or am I not there yet?
Yeah, you guys are all there now.
Mira? A crazy old bastard from the valley had something for you.
For me?
Yeah. Now hold out the tree. What was it again?
It was like a little puppet. Just like a little toy puppet.
Oh. That's very thoughtful of him.
It seems to be made of bronze and copper and like little bits of silver and gold. As you look at it, there's a small stone in the chest of the device that looks like it can be invoked. There's little scrawlings of arcane runes going throughout the small device. And it's got a bit of a weight to it, but you can hold it in one hand. It's currently maybe about 18 inches in length. It just kind of holds in your hand like a little toy metal puppet almost.
Oh, that's very interesting craftsmanship. Thank you. I wonder how you turn it on. And she'll like poke at the crystal to see if anything reacts to it.
Yeah, you guys watch as Gork hands this to Mara. Mara holds it and there's a click and a whirring sound. And you watch as it jumps out of her hand and onto the ground and immediately begins to unfold. As this 8-foot tall golem stands in front of you.
What?
And as it stands there just kind of swaying a bit with its massive size, you see this like elongated flatness of where its head should be is just like this crystalline kind of like structure in its face. It starts to pulse. Hello?
Hi.
I believe I belong to you now.
Yeah. Yes.
What should I do? And it's kind of like moving around, looking around.
Oh,
Looks at Gork. Shh, is he bothering you?
no, everything's fine. I'm just a little bit surprised.
Why are you surprised?
You fit in the palm of my hand, and now you're.
Yeah, my name's Stomp. What's yours?
Stop. My name is Mira. Please
And
don't.
it's like huge form kind of like shifts. And you can see his feet kind of slowly sink into the ground. And then he leans down and his faceplate is like inches from you. Good to meet you, Mira. And he bends back up. And you can hear dozens of winding like noises inside of his chest. You know, like these gears that are constantly whirring and moving. Are these your friends or are they bothering you too?
Yes, these are all my friends, and they could be your friend as well. Everyone?
Okay, if you say so.
Stump. You were a doll and now you're a giant golem. That's cool.
I don't know what a giant golem is, but it sounds okay.
It's cool.
Can he go back to
can it...
compact form, or are we now lugging a giant around?
Well,
Hold up. Oh, Stompy. What can you do?
What can I do? I don't know. What would you like me to do, Greenskin?
He makes complex rhythms from garbage, like that Broadway show Stomp.
I don't know. I've never been to the city of Broadway.
how about, can I sit on your shoulders?
Get out of town. You'd love it.
How big are his hands?
As his hands come up, you realize that they're like he's not symmetrical. Like his feet and his hands are big, like they're huge. While his body mass is he's 8 foot tall, but he's also about 5 feet wide. His hands are like elongated levers used to grasp. And you watch as he reaches over and he picks up like a 500-pound rock like it's nothing. Is this what he means? And then turns around and throws it.
Don't throw it!
And as he throws it, just
I hope he threw it like.
and
Does it
s-
fall
like
off?
somewhere like about 100 feet away, it falls in amongst some like wagons and people that are like out practicing in the field. And all you hear is like screaming and yelling, like, "Hey, watch where you're throwing your shit!" And there's like a puff of dust.
Okay, let's not throw giant boulders around. Okay.
Oh, I can also do this.
No.
He goes, I can throw people if you'd like.
I don't think anyone wants.
Yep, let's go.
Once he picks up the debt, leans back. No, you don't. Sorry, little one. They don't want me to throw you.
Throw her!
Howard.
Sets her down. Sometimes it's a great way to get places you can't get to.
Yeah,
You and me, Stomp.
we'll try that
You and me.
later.
Do you
So-
need me any longer?
No, actually, I was wondering how. Okay.
And the 18-inch doll now is just lying on the ground.
Mira will like, she'll like kind of pick it up very carefully and just like, and look to Gork like, thank you.
So you're in possession of Stomp.
Stomp.
Stomp can be used twice per day, and you've just used him once.
Oh, goody.
And I will have his stats for you in time for next session. So I'll publish that for you in the Discord later.
Where do I put him?
Probably just go in your notes, and you can just save. We'll pin we'll pin his stat record so that you can just recall it in Discord whenever you need it.
I meant in the game in the Mind Palace. I'm not.
Oh, that's
sure.
up to you.
A backpack or something.
You said 18 inches. I'm like imagining the size of like an infant, like a little baby.
I
It's like
mean,
an action figure.
yeah, basically just like a Steve Austin action figure.
Let me
Just
get
like
my
little- just get a little
gunpla
baby
models out.
carrier
It's like that.
I guess Mira would have like a giant fanny pack. I don't know.
I don't know where to put a fanny pack.
I don't know because I got my satchel of sand.
Oddly enough, like on the back of the nape
seat
of
belt.
his neck is like a
Is
welded.
it a keychain?
It's like a welded ring that you could loop a rope or a heavy chain through if you wanted to,
Okay,
and kind of latch him onto your belt, and he's just kind of hanging on your hip now.
Or you could get a baby Bjorn and just.
There you go.
A baby Bjorn.
Okay, if anybody's getting in a baby Bjorn in this crew.
Although I guess you could have one made for Stomp, and then he could carry people around.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
was gonna say, yeah. We're missing the Big Hero 6 scenario that's possible with us piloting him from his back. Like, wait till that motherfucker starts flying. We're gonna make that guy fly.
Falling
Okay,
is a
Bjorn
form of
appears.
flying.
Just one direction.
Control. Yeah, just one
Flying
direction.
with style.
Well, the tree is ready.
Guess we're ready to go.
Did you guys get everything you needed?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think there's a yes.
I will brief you on all that's going on in the library as part of the traveling. So we will let's get a move on it, and we'll bring you up to speed as we move.
All right. Let's get ready. And Mira will go up to the tree and kind of like draw a line with her staff, and it will be like a glittering gold line, and then it will just like open up like a door. And all right, guys, this has to be really fast, so we gotta go right now. 1, 2, 3, go!
Yeah.
Hing!
Quickly. Expeditiously.
You guys watch as Mira brings up the staff, draws the invocation, and you watch as this 7-foot tall, 3-foot by wide, like tear in the tree begins to form. The moment it forms, everything around you gets dark. You watch as a strange darkness begins to seep out of the invocation that she just did.
What?
Mira, I need you to make an intelligence save,
No.
please,
Wait,
as you
what?
invoke.
No, we're just traveling.
You get a +3 because I'm there.
This is supposed to be a fast
Constitution?
travel situation, not.
No, I need you to make an intelligence save.
Make sure to add 3 because you're within 10 feet of me. Okay, never mind. That's not gonna help.
I should have rolled with my dice.
You should always roll with your dice.
I'm going to which one is it? Hold on a second. Which one of my things is it? I have too many things.
This is not the toothache I was hoping for.
Yeah. That's what you get for invoking toothaches.
Oh, the music changed.
Uh-oh. Yeah, no, bad things about to happen. I don't have it. It's only for me. I'm sorry.
I have anything though.
Do you have inspiration from?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Hauser?
Yes. All right.
Zell?
I am going to do that.
That's 1d12.
Inspiration. That's an 11 plus 3. Is that 15? Does that?
Oh, that's not
That's a yes.
bad.
Wait, so it was the 7 you rolled plus 3 from Gork plus 11 from the inspiration?
Well, no.
What'd
is
you
it
roll on the
inspiration-
D12?
Oh, it's a D12.
It's the inspiration die, not a reroll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
So we're climbing the ladder here. We're getting a 7 plus whatever her.
No, it's up to 10 now.
So
D12.
7 plus 3 is 10.
Cheapers.
Yeah.
I'll just do it. D&D Beyond. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Plenty willing to be patient.
Yeah, we're willing to be patient for your die.
It's a 3.
So 13?
Did
You
you add the
watch
3 for me?
as this
Yeah.
darkened hand comes jutting out of the tear that Mira creates, it just floats there for a moment, and then it backhands her
Oh.
across the
that
front.
is rude.
Take 31 points of force damage, and you
May
watch this form begin to move out of the base of the Fey tree.
I would
You
like
watch
to...
as the light all around you suddenly begins to darken, and then you can hear chattering and chittering creatures moving in from behind the creature that's currently floating out. It's maybe 12 feet tall in black and blue, kind of like dark light, a purple face with these bright blue effervescent eyes, and these many like armed creatures carrying lanterns kind of stumbling out behind it. I need everybody roll for initiative, please.
Actually, before we roll, as she gets hit, can I reaction channel divinity rebuke the violent?
Yeah, does that give her a save?
No, what it does is if a creature attacks another creature within 30 feet of you, that creature has to make a wisdom saving throw of 16, or it takes equal amounts of radiant damage.
That is a 19 on the wisdom save.
So it takes half of 31 radiant damage.
Okay.
Dope.
That's
Let me clean up my board from the previous. Let's go ahead and roll for initiative, and then I will organize you appropriately.
Oh boy.
Let me
Boy,
grab my
boy.
dice.
Boy. Oh boy. Let me get rid of that.
How dare they backhand my druid?
The disrespect.
I know.
Let's see if
Ooh, nice.
green die.
Oh
will bring
wow,
luck.
Tailspire.
Ooh.
It's been a minute, y'all.
Yeah,
It has
it's
been.
a while.
Oh, I've totally forgot to remake Cork.
Oh, you don't have my updated for Jet. I'll give that to you.
Yep. I've got the new Abraxas though.
Yeah.
Hey,
My-
Mirror's there.
My wings have now fully incorporated into my form.
look at-
Cool.
So
Oh, it's so cool.
with that, Braxis, what'd you get?
I'm my D&D Beyond just quit, so give me a let me roll again, or let me roll for once. Ooh, I got a 6, so never mind.
6. Okay. For Jet, what'd you get?
A 7.
A 7. Mara, what'd you get?
11. 7-11.
Keen, what'd you get?
22.
Gork?
There's plenty of time. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll see.
All right. So with that, Keen, you are up,
Oh.
and then the bad guys are on deck.
What is up with their heads? What is up with their what
What is up?
What the fuck is up with that?
So that's what these guys look like.
I hate
Whoa.
it.
And the thing that stepped out of the tree is right there.
Okay.
That looks actually cool. Ooh.
That's very intimidating. Let's see. How far away am I from the main shadow guy?
You're about 45 feet.
45. Only 30. All right. I guess. Sorry. Like,
Take your
I think I
time.
want to sneak attack, but okay. I think I have. It's been a while. Let's see. I have bonus action, insightful fighting
Okay.
against the creatures with the lanterns. So it has to. I can make an insight check against it, and it has to make a deception check. And if I succeed, I can use sneak attack, even if I'm not like.
And are you doing it on the shadow figure?
No, the minions, the lantern
little,
guys.
The little multi-limbed minions.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Yeah, that's a horrible deception. That's like an 8.
17. Okay, so
17.
I can use. I can attack with sneak attack damage, and I will move up to it.
Okay.
I guess the closest one, and then
Oh, as soon as you come into base with it, give me a wisdom save, please, as the lantern flares to life.
Wisdom save. Not my best. Oh, that's not too bad. 17 again.
17, that'll save. You are not stunned as you come into base with it.
Okay.
So that's your move. You still have your action left as a bonus action you already took. So you have your action left.
Okay. Action is I will strike it with the fang.
Okay.
So that is 27 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That's 4 piercing, and then sneak attack is 4d6. Sorry. Four d6. 15.
15.
Sneak attack.
Nice.
Okay.
So you run up to it. You cross through the beam of light that is casting down towards you. As soon as you get into base with it, for a moment you stare at the light and you're about to just kind of go docile looking at the light. But then you kind of shake your head, push through, and you strike with Fang. And you feel it pass through gelatinous, like flesh-like surface. Doesn't really feel normal. It's something weird about it. And as you slash and pierce into it, you watch as the flesh kind of opens, and some of it kind of zero gravities, and then falls to the ground.
So they're like a weird goo kind of thing?
Kind of, almost like they're maybe a slime.
Ooh. Okay. I guess I'll yell out to the rest of the group. It's like, they seem to be like a slime or something. So, I don't know if slashing or piercing is going to do much against these guys. And that's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. I'll finish Keen's turn. You had a 22, right, Keen, on your initiative?
Yes, that's correct.
So the lair is going to go next. All right. Everyone notices that it gets a little darker. A series of arcane bolts, like these black lightning bolts, come streaking out of the doorway that was made. And to your dismay, Mira, it's not closing. And this streak of like darkened bolts just come streaking out of the opening and then randomly slam into the ground all around. None of you are close enough yet to be affected by it. Next up are the bad guys, which will immediately swarm Keen.
Oops.
This one will move its full...
I got you, girl. I got you.
This one will move its full 60 feet to Mira. This one is going to shift. This one is going to Chaos Step. Or sorry, Shadowfell Step. And appear in a darkened shadow behind everybody.
Oh, no.
All right, so, Keen, you have a total of 6 attacks coming at you.
Okay.
As all of their arms begin to flail wildly and begin trying to slam into you.
So I never get a chance to do this. If any of those attacks are at advantage, I'm going to use my restore balance ability and make them all at regular rolls.
Perfect.
I want to cancel out all advantage.
That was pretty amazing because I rolled a 2, a 9. Well, actually, no. I rolled a 7, a 14, a 13, a 13, a 9, and a dirty 20.
So
is that...
What's your armor class, Keen?
Currently, it is 15.
So I think only 2 hit. All the others missed. I rolled, only 2 hit. That is going to be a grand total of 2d6 per hand.
There's going to be a moment you see them shimmer a little bit with the same energy that is enveloping Keothi.
Ooh,
Gotcha.
where the
It's almost like you
different-
changed time.
I pulled
So-
I'm like, nope, wrong timeline.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So as Keen is surrounded by these creatures, she's dodging and moving in between these strikes. These arms and hands are flailing down at her. 2 of them strike you for a total of 26 points of bludgeoning damage. Keen?
I will uncanny dodge. I think I still can. Let's see. Did I use my...
That's your reaction, right?
It's a reaction, I think. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure it's not a bonus.
So- No, it's a reaction. So that
Okay.
halves it to 13, correct?
13. Yeah.
Mira, as soon as this one comes into base with you, I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Rolling with the dice. 22.
22 will save. You are not stunned. As a bonus action, it is going to try to blind you. However, as you watch this dark energy come out of its mouth and it's almost like a silent scream. Its mouth opens, and that's when you realize they don't have any eye sockets or eyeballs. It's just flesh pulled over their skulls. And you watch as this hollow kind of black cone casts itself towards you, almost like the Dementors to a certain degree. Go ahead and give me a Constitution save, please.
Oh my god. Go away.
Hey, welcome to level 15,
Guys,
folks. I don't know what
we are super stacked. Use all of your tools.
Yeah,
and
use all
abilities.
your stuff.
Crank them out.
I got a 14.
Okay, 14 will fail. You're currently blind. And now it's going to take 2 attacks on you with advantage.
Where do I put the thing at?
That is a 25
That hits.
and a 24.
Dang.
No, that doesn't hit.
That's going to be 9 plus 7 is 16. 8 plus 7 is 15. So that's going to be 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
That will finish that one. This creature is going to call forth a tendril as its action. I don't think. Yep, there it is.
Mayor's just gonna call it to everyone. I can't see.
You watch right next to you, Abraxas, as this tendril comes shooting out of the ground, and it goes to grapple you. It leans out and goes, tries to grapple you into the tendril. Go ahead and give me athletics or acrobatics to contest it.
I
Unless
guess
you got something in your secret
acrobatics.
sauce to react.
You're saying so? This is trying to grapple me.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. I am going to roll my what is that? Acrobatics, I guess. None of which I'm actually proficient in. So here we go. All right. Do I have anything that gives me advantage? No. Okay.
You can do it.
21.
Yes.
All right, let me roll for the tendril. That is a 26, unfortunately. I rolled really good on that one. Is there anything you could do? I know you used your reaction already for...
Yeah, I have.
If you're rolling a save, you get +3 from me.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
still
Oh,
a
you got the
20. It's still a 20. No, it's not a save. Wait, so it's an acrobatics check. Yeah, I couldn't beat that with even with.
All right.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't.
so
I,
you're
my
now- You're now
Oh.
being grappled by the tendril and you currently are restrained within the tendril's kind of...
do I look concerned? I do not look concerned. Am I
You like-
concerned?
you
Different
like-
story.
you like
But
that-
do I look concerned? No,
You like the meme of that dog in the house? Everything's fine.
this is fine. Yeah.
And for its bonus action, it is going to do Blind Embrace.
Mhm.
Oops, that's right. I've got to actually put it where I want it first.
I keep trying to grab your camera to turn it and see. I keep trying to click into StreamYard like, why can't I rotate this?
All right. With that, for Jet and Gork, give me Constitution saves. Sorry, Wisdom saves, please. What'd you get for Jet?
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Hold on.
I am also going to use my inspiration.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh my god.
That's all right. We're all going to die.
Don't forget to add 3.
Plus the 14.
14, 3, 18.
14 plus 3 is 17.
Yeah.
What
DC
are...
was a 17.
So these things are slimy goopy, but what got me is a tendril?
Yeah, that the creature summoned into existence.
You're talking about the shadow thing.
Yeah,
that
the shadow
big
creature
bat
right there.
thing behind me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And fortunately for Jet and... So for Jet and Gork, this orb expands around where you're standing, and it creates like a darkness, like this sense of like permanent darkness, but you feel like a resistance to it. You kind of like you wave in front, and you manage to resist the effect of this thing as it dispels around, falls away around you.
I just want to point out that if I didn't have that inspiration, I don't know what the heck would have happened to me. I'd be screwed. That's for sure.
So with that, the bad guys are done. Gork, you are up.
Oh. I will. I don't know which one of these is actually better. I'm a bonus action cast Sanctuary on Keen. So anything
Okay.
that tries to make an attack has to make a Wisdom DC 16 throw or choose another creature to attack.
Nice.
Very
Love it.
And I'm going to turn and go after the big boy.
Ooh.
All right. Trying to go into base with him. As soon as you come into base with him, go ahead and give me a wisdom save, please.
Oh, balls. That's no, wrong die. That one.
Oh
What?
no.
You are you are currently confused until the start of your next round. You suddenly don't know what your target is, and you start just kind of meandering in a slow circle in front of the target, and that will finish your turn. Mira, you are up with Fredette on deck.
Okay, Mayra's panicking, and she's just gonna be like, okay, and then she's gonna like control her breathing and cast Lesser Restoration on herself.
Okay. Your vision comes back.
Let's go.
And then she's gonna look at the.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were restrained, right?
No, I think I was.
Oh
just
no, I'm
blind.
sorry. That's never mind. That's Abraxas. No, you were
Yeah.
blind.
So, as a bonus action, she is gonna wild shape because she's mad now, and
Yeah.
she's gonna. She's
What are you
gonna.
turning into?
She's gonna turn into a fire elemental.
Yes.
Ooh, sweet.
Yes.
She's mad. So,
Don't fucking
like
touch me.
she calms herself and
Wow.
casts Lesser Restoration, and then like she'll give like a death stare to the guy in front of her, and then just like, and then yeah, she's a fire girl now.
All right.
Mm.
So that's your bonus action, your action. You still have your move left if you want to use it.
Well, if
Yep.
I'm
Get right up on him. Your body is made of fire.
yeah.
Now we just need a Braxis to turn himself into a shark and we can have Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, the
Don't tempt me.
elemental.
I'll do it for the meme.
The elemental. can-
Bad movie. Don't do that.
Let's see. A creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet takes 5, a 1d10 fire damage. In addition, the elemental can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. And yeah. So burn.
Nice.
So
In their space, like
Yeah, so if she
Um,
Whelm
just stands
them?
there, then
yeah,
they'll
if I
still
stand
take
there,
damage.
people get burned.
fuck yes.
Yeah. And then
Alright, so does he have to make a save now or at the start of his next turn?
see, I need to pull it
I
up.
think
in
he's got to
D&D.
make it now, right? Because he's in base with you.
Here, hold on.
I don't think is it a save? I think you just
I
You
mean,
just
because
eat
yeah, they just take it.
All right, roll for damage. Go for it.
So it's 1d10.
And I need you to roll 2d10, please, as they are vulnerable to flame, as everyone's about to find out.
Are they now? 13.
13. Nice.
I need to pull it up on D&D Beyond really quick. Grr.
Hard to believe all that took not even a full round yet.
Well, you pushed her into a corner and she got very fiery.
That's
All
fair.
right. So I think what's going on around her?
So, yeah, because you still have your move, right?
Yeah, I still have my move.
So you can see to your right, Abraxas has been restrained and grappled by this tendril that's been summoned up. You watched as a dark orb was cast down by where Fridget and Gork was, but it then immediately dissipated. Gork turned to attack the creature, but now he seems confused. He's like wandering around, not sure what he's supposed to be doing. Fridget hasn't reacted yet. Keen is currently surrounded by 3 of the other gelatinous creatures with their multi-limbs at the same time.
And how far away is the tentacle thing from me?
It is 10 feet away from you.
Okay. I want to get in between both the fire thing and the tentacle, so that way the tentacle can also take fire damage. And
Where do
hopefully-
you want to move to?
Like, well, actually, No, I'm not going near him. No. Yeah, right there's fine.
Okay.
chicken.
So you will take an attack. It will take an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
when
that
they attack, it
is-
takes damage though.
Oh yeah. That'll be 6 plus 7 is a 13. Does a 13 hit?
It meets it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 2d10 for it to take damage, and it is going to also give you 14 points of bludgeoning damage or force damage.
Oopsie, hold on.
Or no, bludgeoning. That's right.
2d10.
Bludgeoning damage.
That's an 8. And then you said for how many damage? I need to pull up a calculator now.
14. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. And then I have 1 of 2. Minus 13, you said? I'm sorry.
Say that again.
The damage?
14. 14
14.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Ah, Jiminy Cricket. Okay, we're good.
Now finish
Does
Mara's
it-
turn.
Does it let go or anything?
So you notice as soon as you come into base with the tentacle, the flames of your elemental form lick into kind of lick into the what should be like a rubbery kind of flesh, but it's actually shadow. It's illusionary,
Okay.
and the flame doesn't seem to do much to it. In fact, you're
Okay.
not even really sure how Abraxas is being restrained.
Interesting. Okay. That'll end my turn.
Okay. I believe, Fridget, you are up with Abraxas on deck.
Okie dokie. So when Keen tried to attack the lantern guys, was she able to do any damage, or did she just pass straight through it?
No, she did
Because
some
it was-
physical damage to one of them. I mean, Fang did a little bit of damage. It's just the damage just looked very weird and odd.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and go in that direction.
Towards Keen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
That'll get you to right about there. 25 feet.
I've got 45, 50.
Oh, that's right, because you're dope ass monk shit. Okay.
Mhm.
Get you in the base. You're right behind
Hell yeah.
Keen.
Oh,
I can get
Jesus.
there. It's fine.
Oh,
Not even
no.
have to worry.
Oh man. Here comes a lot of attacks.
Okay.
As soon as you come into base with the first one, I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Yup.
Need to diffuse the targets.
16.
16 is exactly the DC for the lantern effect,
Woohoo!
as you are not stunned by the lanterns.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my attack action to swing. I want to try to like go through its arm because it's gelatinous and see if I can like detach its arm that's holding the lantern.
Ooh, go for it.
Good idea.
24 to hit.
24 will definitely hit. Roll for damage.
15.
15 points of damage.
Mhm.
So, and you're using your staff, right?
Yes.
So as you bring the staff down and it hits what should be a joint, you watch as it passes through it, shredding the gelatinous material. They're like what should be like meat and bone is just flesh and bits that are zero gravity now. They're just floating there. You watch as the disconnected portion of its arm is kind of floating in the air, and then you watch as everything falls to the ground. The lantern side on the ground. It's just a stump as it rears back, and that's when you realize when it tries to scream, there's tendrils of flesh connecting the upper and bottom lips. So when it screams, it's just doing the Matrix thing with its. It can't really utter any sounds, and then it just like silently stares at you with this blank face.
Oh, that's horrifying. Well, the other attack for my action is gonna be with my staff straight to the head, then. That's right in my face.
Go for it.
28 to hit.
28 will definitely hit.
That'll be a 10.
10 points of damage. And you notice as you strike more of the gelatinous mass, and then everything just hovers there for a brief, couple seconds, and then falls away.
Mm-hmm. And then for that one, I'm going to use a key point for stunning strike. So I hit with a melee weapon attack, so I can spend a key point, and it will be stunned till the end of my next turn if it fails a con save. Get him! Get him!
No. I forgot to set that up. All right. So with that, the creature is now stunned.
Nice.
And you notice that when you stun it,
Mm-hmm.
when you stun it, like it slows down, and then zero gravity just stops in front of you as you stun it.
Wild.
Wait, why?
I don't know.
Why? Why does that keep happening?
That's so weird. Fun. Okay. And then I'm gonna bonus action flurry of blows the one that's not stunned that I can reach on the other side.
Right?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Go ahead. Go for it. You're engaging a new target, however, with a different lamp. I need another wisdom save, please.
Yes, that's fair.
Did the lamp fall and go out?
It did not go out, it's just lying on the ground.
Got it.
With like the gelatinous bit of the arm and hand still kind of attached to it. Forget. You're like, I don't know about this.
What do they do again? That's an 8.
Yeah, as you turn to shift your aim towards the other one, since this one to your left is stunned, you glance at the lamp and you immediately just kind of stop doing anything. You're just staring at the lamp as you are now stunned until the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
And that will finish your turn. Abraxas, you are up, and you are currently standing alongside a fire elemental with an attitude.
Wait, was that was that an attack it made against Frigette? Or
no, it was a fact because she.
Okay, so I'm
looked...
thinking about Keen. I thought the sanctuary thing I put on Keen.
No, it was for Jet.
Yeah, I'm dumb. Go ahead.
Okay, so things are going to happen. I'm going to quicken spell freedom of movement on myself.
Okay.
So that means I can my movement is unaffected by difficult terrain. Spells and other magical effects can neither reduce my speed nor cause me to be paralyzed or restrained.
Okay.
So basically I'm going to do the get off me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to flicker out of time, and then I'm going to kind of shoot up and away from that big. Like, I kind of want to be central to the battlefield, if that's okay. I want to be like 40 feet up, central to like where everybody's position, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And
right now I got you at 20, but you're twice that. Yeah,
that's fine.
We'll say you're twice that.
We're being, we're doing digital things.
You notice the minute you're able to do that and invoke that effect, the tendril immediately disappears as soon as you escape it.
Okay. Now I'm going to so that's, hold on, let me stay honest with my points, because I have to get rid of my things. Okay. Social point. And now I'm going to use an additional sorcery point to twin firebolt at I think like one of the more damaged one, like with the arm drop down.
Okay.
The one that is currently in front of Frigette.
The one in front to the left of Frigette that's currently like stunned. It's like
she knocked
like that in front of her.
She knocked one of the arms down, and then there's another one that has the thing in her face, right?
Correct.
Okay, so the stunned one I get advantage, right?
Correct, because it is stunned.
I will roll that one first.
Okay, go for it.
Let me do this here. That is a 28.
28, that will definitely hit.
So I'm not going to roll the double, but I'm going to just double whatever I get, if that's okay.
Okay. Yep.
So 12 points of fire damage on that one, and then I'm just.
Is that doubled for vulnerability?
Yes, because I rolled like shit. So
gotcha. That makes more sense.
Yeah, the second one is 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is now we're talking 23 doubled, so 46.
46.
Yes. So I'm gonna
watch his arms shatter, bits of skin go zero gravity. It's formed as it just all comes apart, and then just like gloops down onto the ground. It's now just this puddle of like red slimy bits.
I'm gonna turn around and look at the big shadowy dude now that I've saved a little bit of my friend's entity, and I'm gonna just kind of look at it with my detect magic, with my my magic eyes.
There's nothing there.
Nothing there.
It's almost as if this thing is not magical at all.
Like it's a devoid of magic.
Yeah.
Like, right. Which one of you fuckers is making this with your mind? No, and that's it. I mean, I don't want to get out of too much position for anything, because I would like to actually, if I could stay within. I guess I'm too high. I'm within 60 feet of everybody. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, because you're 40 feet up. Some people are a little further away at the angle, depending on the
Okay.
angle where they are from you. Some are 60, some are 70. It just kind of depends on the angle of where you are up in the top.
I would like just to vaguely be in like what I would assume is within 60 feet of everyone. It's okay if not. I'll just assume I am. If not, then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, if we keep you at 15 feet, or if we actually keep you at 20 feet, that'll give you all the coverage you want. within
Okay.
60 feet.
Then yeah, we're
of,
fine
like,
there.
Bubble.
I dig it.
All right. At the end of your turn, however, the creature is going to use all 5 of its legendary actions to invoke Nightmare. I need everybody to make wisdom saves, please.
Ooh, I'm going to use my Mara figure of the lions to give me advantage on this.
Is this to frighten us?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
This is
Yeah,
not a
when-
frightened effect.
What effect is it?
We're about to find out.
Yeah, we're about to find out.
It's not a condition effect.
Okay.
13. Wait, no. Wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save, correct.
18.
Okay.
No, 21 because of my +3.
Okay.
Oh my god! Even with advantage, I rolled like shit. I rolled a 9.
Wait, would I be rolling at disadvantage because of my state?
No, you'd only be at disadvantage if you were attacking.
Okay,
Your confusion doesn't affect your saves. It only affects your ability checks.
gotcha.
Got a 17?
Okay.
Yeah.
For Jet?
9.
Am I still within vicinity of Gork's +3 for that?
No.
No,
No, okay.
you're outside of it,
20 feet.
unfortunately.
So it's 19.
19, that's good. Keen, what'd you get?
Ooh, 4.
4. So while Gork, Mira, and Forget managed to not succumb to their worst fears,
Oh boy.
Abraxas and Keen, you have an image in your mind of the most terrifying thing that you've ever seen. For you, Abraxas, it is you within the 8th level of hell with all your magic gone.
Yeah.
You begin to cower at the image, and until the end of the creature's next turn, you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
Keen, you feel that same sense of nightmarish kind of remembrance of when you assassinated that person back in the child's parent that you took care of recently. And you as well feel this cowering energy begin to overwhelm you as you now have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Okay.
Swamp Thing. Nope, definitely not a Nightwalker. Nope, definitely not a Nightwalker. All right, so that will do his legendary action effect. Abraxas went. We're at the top of the second round. Keen, you are up with the lair on deck.
Okay. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to do a quicken spell.
Okay.
Or if I can find my sorcery points. Where are they?
How tall is it's under limited use if you want to under actions, limited use, or features and traits?
Yeah, I got it. Okay. And I will cast haste on myself.
Okay.
So that gives me 2 actions. Now.
That gives you 1 hasted action.
1 hasted action. Yeah, so I have my 1 regular action and my 1 hasted action. So for my regular action, I will cast Mage Armor on myself to get my AC up. So with haste also, that adds +2. So my AC now is 20.
Okay.
And let me check that off.
What does your mage armor look like now? Now that you're doing magic-y sorcerer shit like me, what does it look like?
Oh. I think it's like. Remember when I like cast Spirit Shroud and all these like dead things like flew around? It's kind of like that. Like I almost have like these tattered, smoky, tendrils of cloth flying around me, and so I look really spooky.
The souls of the parents' protector.
Foul. Wow.
Yeah, all these horrific people. Anyway, and then I have my hasted action, which I can use to attack. So I will.
And that would give you advantage, correct?
No, I don't think.
Or does that only improve your?
It just
For
gives
some reason,
me.
I keep thinking hasted gives you advantage on attacks, but
Let's see.
that could just be me.
My speed is doubled. +2 to AC.
Okay.
An additional action.
Yeah, it's just the additional action. Okay.
Advantage on Dex saving.
That's what I was thinking of. The advantage on dex saves. That's right.
Okay, so I will just do a regular swing with the Fang on.
Which will be a disadvantage with Fang.
Yeah. There's one stun. Can I reach that one?
That one got destroyed by
Destroyed
a
already? Okay.
Too slow.
Oh, not good. 13.
13 will unfortunately miss. Fang kind of goes and it kind of bounces off the gelatinous form of the creature.
Okay. And I think that's it.
Okay, the lair will go next. Ooh. There's a crackle of arcane light. You notice that everything gets a little darker.
Ooh,
And as it
boy.
gets darker,
I love it.
those of you on the ground can't help but notice that the ground is now sticky.
Oh.
The entire area is now treated as difficult terrain if you're on the ground. That will finish the lair action. The creatures are going to go next. And what a surprise. They ignore difficult terrain. This one's going to not be happy with taking on the fire elemental, so it is going to skitter over to where Frigette is.
Ooh, can I do a reaction?
No, because you were in base with the other one. You were in base with the tentacle. In order to get in
Within
base
5
with the
feet?
tentacle, you had to get out of range of that one. Because remember when it took an
Took
attack of
opportunity.
opportunity on you? And it will take... it's going... So, Frigette, you've got 4 attacks coming at you.
Okay. And then I do have tranquility as a monk, which basically gives me sanctuary.
Okay.
Um,
Which didn't... So, Keen has sanctuary from Gork.
hmm,
And you now have sanctuary from your own tranquility effect.
tranquility, yeah. As it starts at the end of a long rest.
Okay.
So
And what does that do again?
any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw.
That's right.
On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
So this is interesting. The first one got a 19. The second one got a 5. So it
DC
decides, the one that fails decides not to attack you, but shifts over to Keen. But has to make another save because Keen has sanctuary. And it stands there stupefied, unknowing what to do. It's like,
Yes.
Sanctuary buddies.
yeah, it doesn't know what to do. So you've just got 2 attacks coming at you
Oh,
for a
wait, though. I attacked, though. I think that breaks Sanctuary.
No.
Does
Does
it?
Mm.
You didn't cast because Gork cast it.
The warded creature within range.
Oh.
Like,
No,
I
it's
think
if the warded creature makes an attack. The
Oh.
warded creature is me, right?
Oh, so in that case, it is going to take an attack on you then, Keen. As it switches from Frigette over to you. So, Frigette, you've got 2 attacks coming at you.
Mhm.
One is a natural 20. And the other one is a 19.
Howie.
How many of those hit?
Both of them.
Okay.
And these are just regular attacks?
Well, now that the natural 20 happened, something's about to happen.
Oh,
Well,
goody.
here's I have a thing that I can do on a reaction when a creature you can see makes an attack roll or starts to cast a spell. But so this is an attack roll. I'm going to use Temporal Shunt.
Okay.
And that creature has to take a wisdom saving throw, DC 18.
That is an 8 plus 2. That's a dirty 10.
Dirty 10. So they vanish, being thrown to another point in time and causing the attack to miss, to be, or the spell to be wasted. At the start of its next turn, the target appears where it was, or the closest unoccupied space. The target doesn't remember you casting the spell or being affected by it.
Nice. He's
Wow.
gone.
So I'm going to blink that motherfucker out of time.
Are you concentrating on that effect?
It is. I don't think it's a concentration. It's a just last
you use-
one round.
Yeah, because it's a reaction. So yeah, no concentration.
Yeah, it's just a reaction.
Keen, you have 4 attacks coming at you.
Okay.
That is a 26, a 20, a 17, and a 9.
2 hit.
Okay?
Ah.
Dice is gone.
I
That
did
is
what
going
could.
to
I can't do
be
all. I can't cancel all of these things out.
It's okay.
That's 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Uncanny
It's-
dodge.
Ooh.
So half it.
14.
And it is going to bonus action attempt to use blinding glare from the lamp. I need you to make an intelligence save, please.
I think I'll use my inspiration. So that's another D12, right?
Correct. From the boom.
Yeah. Ooh, 12. So that is 24 total.
Yeah, for a brief moment there, you almost felt yourself become enfeebled mentally. Like you almost felt yourself become incapable of thought. But then you pushed against it as the enfeeblement effect does not take hold.
Whew.
That will finish their turn. One got blinked out. This one, recognizing that Gork is going to be confused until the start of its next turn, sees the fire elemental. It will actually... It's going to bonus action enlarge.
Nice.
Even bigger.
Yeah.
How tall would you say this thing is? Like how much space is it taking up?
It's 25 feet tall right now.
Okay.
Mira will
And-
react by glowing brighter.
Are you large? Are you huge? What is a fire elemental?
I think they're large.
Yeah, they're large.
Large.
Yeah.
And the glow radius is up to 30 feet. So when everything gets dark, like she looks like a lone candle in the dark.
She's right. That's true.
So with
That's
that, it used its bonus action to enlarge. It's going to use its action to it's going to do Orb of Darkness. Give me a dex save, please, Mira.
Ah. A 16.
16 will just fail. The DC was a 17.
Damn it.
+3 from me.
Oh, is she close enough? She
Oh.
is.
Yeah, that's going to be 19. That'll fail. You watch as the orb slams into the ground in front of you. It expands. But the flames manage to push the darkness away, and the effect collapses away. This thing does not have to worry about attack of opportunity. It's actually going to move over to where Frigette is because it made a good insight roll. It knows where the books are.
What?
Oh boy.
And it'll shift over into this little escapade that's going on. That'll finish its turn. Gork, go ahead. Oh no, it only lasts till the beginning of your turn. You are no longer confused. As you come out of the confusion state, Gork, you look around. There's no one in front of you. There's a fire elemental behind you, which you suspect is Mira. And you can see where Abraxas is hovering about 20 feet up in the air, kind of like, hovering in between where the battle is taking place, slightly down below at an angle. And now you can see that shadow creature is now almost twice as big as it was when it came through the portal, and it's now like attempting to strike out at Frigette.
So I really want to like attack it, but I'm gonna have to be strategic here, because I know what it's after. This makes me sad. I am going to cast Resilient Sphere around Frigette.
Ooh, nice.
It's a Dex 16 if you don't want to get encircled, or you can just accept.
You yell out what you're doing.
Resilient sphere.
Oh, I'm just yell at her. I'm gonna yell at her to stand still.
Just stand still. She's stunned, so yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I trust Gork.
And, well, since we're all describing how our powers look, my divine light. Usually, people think divine light is like yellow or kind of like bright, kind of yellowy. Gork's is kind of bright, kind of yellowy, but also very green, like a translucent green color. Because
All of a sudden, Frigette,
Yeah.
you're just enshrouded in this translucent light, and you notice that as it enshrouds you, one of the figures attempt to react to it, and its hand kind of like buzzes off the surface of it.
Cool.
and then I will move. I will not move within immediate space. Oh fuck! I got the. So our movement is halved, correct?
Halved because it is difficult terrain.
I am going to use my bonus action aggressive to run as far around to the backside of Frigette as I can. So that's 15 feet in that direction to the backside of that orb.
So what's your total movement?
Well, I'm going to bonus action aggressive, and I'm just going to use my normal movement, so a total of 30 feet.
Okay.
So I want to try and get around the orb and as close to one of those other creatures as I can.
That'll get you right there. Not in base, but right behind the orb.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. That'll finish Gork's turn.
I'm basically using the orb as a shield from the big bad.
Mira, you are up.
Okay.
Smart. That was a good move.
So Mira is gonna look
She can't get
towards the crowd, and she's gonna make a wide swipe to the right, basically at the backsides of all the enemies, because she doesn't want to burn any of her friends. And
What's your movement?
the fire elemental has 50.
I'll put you right behind
So fast.
there.
So fast. Yes, and so they automatically take 2d10 fire damage. 'cause
Oh,
they're
those two do. Yeah, go ahead, roll.
I just imagine her fire creature doing the windmill punch attacks. Coming up behind the creature, like, ah! Not even yelling, just like the burning noise, and you just see like these two arms just doing like these windmill punch attacks.
So I'm gonna roll for the first one.
Okay.
That's a 3, and the other dude.
You rolled a 2 and a 1 on that one.
Yeah.
Not good. Is that double? Or whatever?
Oh, that's doubled. Yeah. So that's a 6.
Well, you normally do 1d10 though, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you're rolling 2d10 because you're doing double.
Yeah. And then the other one gets 13.
Okay.
And then
Oh, I think they catch fire.
yeah, they do. When they're in range, they catch fire.
Yep.
They would
I'll
have to
say
take an
that-
action to douse the fire.
Yep, they are both currently on fire.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Passive
So-
damage is the best.
So she's also gonna attack. Elementals have 2 touch attacks, so she's gonna like do a haymaker on the one to the right to her.
Okay.
It's a +6 to hit. I don't know how to do this. How do I roll the punch?
Unarmed strike?
Attack. Oh yeah, sure. So that's an 8.
An 8 to hit.
Well, it says +6 to hit, and then I rolled an 8.
So that's 14 to hit. 14's their
14.
AC. So
Okay.
you'll just barely hit as your flaming haymaker strikes one of them.
Okay, and then
Remember,
so
you gotta roll with the fire elemental stats.
yeah, so they get 2d6 plus 3 fire damage.
So 2d6.
So that's 4. 4d6 then.
That's 4d6 fire damage. Correct. 4d6 plus 3 fire damage. Because only the dice rolls are vulnerable.
Okay, so that's a 9, and then plus 3, so that's like
12.
12. That's for the
Okay.
first one. And then, is he looking rough?
Hard to tell. You've never seen one of these things before.
Is he wailing in pain?
if you had a mouth, maybe.
All right. I guess I'll just go again with I'm gonna punch him again.
Go for it.
And okay, that's a 16 plus, blah 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 blah. And then now I'm gonna do the 4d6.
What skill is blah blah blah?
Punching blah 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 blahs. All the clickies. Oh, same thing. 13.
Okay.
Or yeah.
13.
And they're both
As he's
currently
on fire and these flaming strikes, these haymakers go into him. Every time you slam into its form, the gelatinous matter kind of and incinerates. He's actually looking like he's taken quite a bit of damage from your effect. But he's still, it's looking like it's still in the fight, though.
on fire.
That's fair.
Yeah. So,
Think that finishes
yeah.
your turn?
Yeah, so the creature takes 2d10 fire damage at the start of each of their turn.
Okay. For Jet, you are no longer stunned at the start of your turn. What are you doing?
Standing in a bubble.
Standing in a bubble.
I would
Yeah.
like maybe for Jet to realize that as she kind of moves around inside the bubble, it kind of rolls with her slightly.
Oh, that's
So she
fun.
realizes it's a gerbil ball.
Yeah. So difficult terrain. Orb
Halfling
usually
ball.
gives you half. So which is half. The orb will give you half movement speed, so it's halved and halved again. But you can still roll in it. I
You
gave
roll
you I
about
gave you a
70
gerbil ball.
I'll round it up. I'll say you can roll in any direction up to 10 feet.
Cool. Cool. That hurts. 45 to 10.
But
and
you
then-
can't be touched.
I can't be
And how
touched,
long is
but
this?
I also
Are you
can't touch.
are you concentrating on this Gork, or is it last?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Let's see. Concentration up to 1 minute.
gotcha. Try to set
Oh,
that
I have to
right.
roll concentration because I got hit.
Yes, you do. I hit a couple times. Give me 2 concentration saves, please.
Is that just what is a concentration save? Is that
It's just a
Wins.
con save.
con
curious.
save? Okay.
When I was in range with all the enemies, did the big guy get any reaction from the fire at all?
No, nothing. Almost as if he didn't care about the fire.
Oh,
Like
that's
it
rude.
was like it was like inconsequential to
that's-
his existence.
Okay.
Con save. Oh man, I have bad con. 5. Oh man, haste drops.
Oh boy. Now you're
no
stunned for
longer-
a turn.
Yeah, I lose my turn.
Yeah, and you are currently stunned. Okay. For Jet, what you doing?
So from inside of the gerbil ball, I can't be touched, but I also can't touch. Is that right?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. So
Because she's considered invulnerable up to a minute now, right? Gork?
For the moist pond, unless I get rid of the orb.
That's what I meant. As long as the orb's around her.
I mean, theoretically, she could be. Not gonna give you any ideas though.
What level spell is it?
4.
Okay.
Damn. You burned a 4th level spell slot as a paladin? Oof.
Boy.
Can I do maybe guiding bolt from inside of here?
Nope.
Can she not cast magic out?
Nope. Magic can't pass through it.
Gotcha.
I mean, she can try.
Start to ricochet and solve the ball.
Can I've got 10 movement. Can I roll on top of the gelatinous guy thing? Because I am small, so I can occupy the same space as him.
Are you rolling up under his legs?
Yeah. So, but there's this
So would that
sphere,
make
and he
this
can't touch me.
terrain if this creature's now having to like balance on top of what is essentially a giant gerbil ball?
Wait, are
Be
you
the ball.
I'm
steamrolling
hoping
him?
to like crush him. Is a little bit more.
Yeah. Be the ball.
You're just like
It's rolling
bumping
up.
into it. Like,
I mean, he's
Forget
got
has become the pin.
He
the
can't
pinball.
enter that space. So
No, he
as
can't.
Frigette moves that 10 feet forward and the ball kind of slams into him, I'm going to say it pushes him back further away because he's not able to get into
push
that
him
space.
maybe into Mira.
Yeah, can
he's-
I direct it towards the fire? For sure, for
Sure, I'm
sure.
okay with that. I'll say it pushes him back into Mira's, like pushes him further back into Mira's space. He's already on fire. He's already taken the damage from being in base, but
More fire.
I mean, Mira's just kind of like hovering over this thing, trying to keep it on fire at this point.
When in doubt, more fire.
Yeah.
More fire.
That's fair.
So that was all of what a move. I can't,
Damn it! No, it's never mind.
That's all I can make up at the moment. I
Okay.
can't touch or cast out of.
Yeah, you get the
from in
feeling
here.
that Gork wants you to be protected. You definitely get that vibe.
Yeah.
So, Braxis, you're up, and then we'll be at the top. Well, actually, at the end of Forget's turn, the shadow creature is going to use 3 legendary action to do. Would he do that? Would it do that? Yeah, I think it would do that because it's going to recognize that Keen is stunned.
I just lose my turn. I'm not actually stunned. I can't take any actions or.
Right, but it knows that something's affected you, and it's going to take advantage
sure.
of that.
Okay.
It sees that you're affected, and it's going to use guiding light on you. So give me a wisdom, or actually no, this is intelligence. Give me
Is
an
this a spell?
intelligence save.
Is this a spell?
This is an effect.
Don't forget to add +3.
16, 19.
19 will save. Somewhere off in the distance, you thought you saw something, and you were almost compelled to walk towards it.
Hmm.
And it felt like it was going to make you do it for a very long time. But you shake your head, and you manage to just barely resist the effect. Abraxas, you are up, and then we'll be at the top of the 3rd round.
I am going to. I apologize if this does something bad. I'm going to
Boy.
because
What?
I'm at disadvantage to attack things, right? Right, you said for something that I failed.
From last time, you
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
yes, that would be correct. Until the beginning of the creature's next turn. So yes, you
So
have
I'm at
disadvantage on your
disadvantage. for-
attacks.
Well, then I better use a wide scatter shot tactic, and I'm going to channel all my magic into my throat and cast Dragon's Breath on myself at
Okay.
for fire.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of land where I want to like. It's only a 15-foot cone, so I kind of want to land where I can get the gushy things and the black shadow thing in my 15-foot cone. If that's possible. And if I hit the giant fire elemental with fire, my assumption is
Oh, she should be immune to fire.
fine.
Everything's
they-
fine. It's hot.
They have to roll dex saves.
Okay.
DC 18.
The first one gets a 19, which is the big shadow creature.
Mm.
But both the smaller gelatinous creatures fail.
Okay, I'm going to. So the Dragon's Breath is a bonus action. Each creature. I use my action to then do that. Okay, so I'm going to do. Oh my goodness, max damage, 18 fire damage.
Okay.
Yes. Wait, is that
I
doubled?
doubled to 36.
Six.
Oh.
Nice.
I had to do the quick math in my head and not look like an idiot.
You did well.
This one that's
Yeah.
already taken a lot of damage suddenly just explodes into dozens of pieces and hovers there for like a 0G moment. All the gloop kind of falls onto the ground.
And for the record, I look golden in the chest and throat area.
Okay.
Like I rub, like when you rub Vicks Vapor Rub, all of that area is made of gold.
You're glistening with the smell of minty freshness.
That's right. I'm breathing really good through my nostrils. It's amazing. But yeah, so I'm going to do that, and I want to see, did the thing react at all?
Nope. Didn't look like it took any damage from the fire. The
Wait,
other
did you
one's
get
looking
all three
rough.
of them? Or just that one?
Just the shadow guy.
Got just the shadow guy was unaffected, but this guy's looking very rough.
Okay.
Yes.
That one's looking rough. You will notice that even though they go gloopy, like their flesh, it goes liquid and settles on the ground. All the lanterns still remain.
Yeah, I was. Can I then also? I'm sorry, I'm just reading the temporal shunt. I want to know when that guy comes back.
He's going to come back at the beginning of his turn, I believe.
Of its next turn.
Yes.
So it reappears.
It's on its way back.
I would like to fly into the shadow creature, like through it. Like I want to buzz the tower.
Okay.
I want to fly into it. I want to see if it like. So I just like dropped down, landed, spit a gout of fire out, and then I want to book it, like seeing that it's not
And
reacting.
as you do, you slam into its like form, but there is no form. It's almost like going through like an illusionary shroud of strange shadow-like energy. And as you come into the interior, inside of its form, you can see a very kind of like desiccated humanoid figure up hovering near the shoulder height of the creature.
No, get ready.
There's a green light swirling around it. You can see long, kind of white-gray hair descending from its form. It's wearing old, tattery robes coming off of its form as well. You can see it's bony and sinuous. And you watch as this humanoid figure just turns its head to look down at you. And both of its eyes are just these purple facets of hatred color as it looks down at you. It begins to open up its mouth as a dark energy begins to come out and swirl within the interior of the space. I need you to make a con save, please. I love what Abraxas is at.
Is it
no.
Is it casting a spell?
Yes, this is a spell.
Okay, I
As a
will
reaction.
now that it's my turn, I have my reaction back. I would like to cast Counterspell because I have the tools.
At what level?
I'm gonna cast it at 4th level. No,
Give me a D20.
no, I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level.
Okay.
Just
Definitely
regular.
give me a D20.
Yeah.
Counter spells are so fun.
What am I rolling here? Just a D20.
A D20, then I believe you add your spell modifier.
Ability check using your spell casting ability. That's charisma. So let's see. Oh no!
Oh.
But I'm gonna burn a thing to do it again.
just a thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn this. For the record, it's called oh god, what is it called? Magical guidance.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do that again. Come on, man. Come on, I'm due. 20 dirty.
Ooh.
Nice. That's exactly what you need to dispel it because of the level of the spell that he just cast it at. You watch as the energy begins to vaporize out like it's coalescing down towards you. And as you react with counterspell, there's a shock of arcane light as it dispels the effect and counters it. And then you just watch.
And then the tumbo finger.
Yeah, and like as he's looking at you, you notice his mouth is like a vaporous shell. Like he's got no lower jaw. It's just his upper jaw and like a swirling shadow underneath his upper jaw. And his hair now begins to zero gravity and kind of and his visage looks very angry, very, very focused on you now.
Yeah, I get it, buddy. I'm sorry. I would be frustrated too if I got counterspelled.
So
It's
that will finish your
fun.
turn, correct?
I'm ending my turn and I'm not breaking eye. I'm looking right at that thing.
Okay, so you're staying within the shadow of the creature.
Yeah.
That brings us to the top of the 3rd round. Keen, you are up, and then the lair is on deck.
Yeah. So the haste drops, and I just kind of like almost like black out for a second. Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just
that's
gonna
it. I
shout
can't
out,
do anything.
There's
Yep.
someone in here.
Yeah, you guys can hear Braxis. You see the tips of his wings like flitting through the illusionary form,
Oh,
and he's like bellowing out that someone is in there. All right, so that'll finish Keen's turn. Let me roll for the lair. Oh, snap. I need everyone to make dex saves, please.
If I am
As the-
inside the guy, do I have to?
Yeah,
make the
because
save?
it's arcane lightning. It's arcane ball of lightning that is now spilling out of the rend inside of the Fey tree.
Don't forget to add +3.
Yeah, because you guys are all bunched up together now.
Oh,
21.
17.
+3, so dirty 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
25.
Okay. Gork.
21.
Okay. All of you managed to save, so everyone takes half of 26 points of lightning damage.
Evasion. I don't take any damage.
I'm gonna
Okay.
absorb it. So
Okay.
half of
Ooh.
Oh, evasion. Or, sorry. Wow.
Yeah.
Was it?
Wait,
I
how
think
much
you have
damage?
evasion now too for Jet.
How much damage?
I've had it for a while.
half of 20. What was it?
Half of 24.
Okay, 12.
Or so half of that 6.
So none.
And you will notice it gets a little bit darker.
Yeah.
And with
30
the
feet
darkness, you notice that your breathing's getting more labored. The oxygen is getting thinner. Feels like you're at like a high altitude at this point. Once again,
Is the
difficult terrain
source?
increases.
Is the source of these quote unquote layer effects? Is the source coming from somewhere with my magical eyes that I can see?
Yeah, it feels like it's emanating and pouring out of the portal that Mira tried to create with Tree Stride.
Interesting. Got it.
So now the ground is sticky, the air is thin. You guys are getting pretty close to impassable terrain. This is extremely rough terrain now, which is halved yet again if you're on the ground. At this point for Jet, it's considered impassable for you.
So I can't
You're
Go
stuck.
You
anywhere.
cannot move at all at this point.
Okay.
So that'll finish the lair. The bad guys are up, correct? And then Gork is on deck. So this guy's going to come back. And because he doesn't know who attacked him, he immediately turns on to Gork. Gork, give me a wisdom save as a lantern is suddenly shoved into your face.
All right. 19.
19. You feel the stun effect almost take hold, but you shake your head. However, he is going to take both attacks at you. First one is a 12, which will miss. The second one is an 18, which I believe will miss as well, correct?
Yep.
Because you got like dope armor class right now.
No,
Those
no.
will miss.
I can't touch this.
This one. So this one is going to use its once.
It's on fire,
Per-
by the way.
Yeah, 2d10
Yeah, oh, I know.
fire damage.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll fire damage because it's starting its turn in base with you, Mira.
16.
Fuck yes.
16 points. This thing is barely holding itself together, which is why it's going to be desperate, and it's going to Mira, give me a charisma save, please.
Charisma.
And you have +3 because you are in range of Gork.
Do I take my charisma for the... I don't know.
Now remember, you're a druid, so you're one of the few classes that get to keep your stats.
I got an 8.
An 8.
+3?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
no.
You watch as she blinks out of existence.
Yeah.
Mira, as you are banished, the lantern that the creature is holding flares, and all of you can see a little fire elemental moving around inside the lantern.
Oh, that's cute.
That is really actually adorable.
I
And
mean,
she is banished
I became the
to
flame in the torch.
the effect of the lamp at this
I'm-
point.
Thank goodness
Um,
it's not regular banishment, because
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
scared for a second.
me too.
And
you'd come back. This is your timeline. You'd come back. This is your plane, isn't it?
It is not in base with anyone, so it is. It's going to use its full movement of 60 feet to get up to the gateway entrance, as it's going to escape with Mira.
Is
It's
it
not-
gone? It goes
Not.
through it?
It didn't make it
No,
through.
it's at the entrance. It like
Got it.
finishes its turn right at the gateway entrance, where all the
Yeah.
energy and darkness are pouring from it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That'll finish its turn. The shadow creature is suddenly not interested in everybody else, but the form that's controlling it on the inside. Give me a wisdom save, Abraxas, as he's invoking a spell on you.
Let me see. Where are my saves? Oh, here. That's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna use the other figurine because I had 2. So
Yep.
I'm gonna use the figurine. Burning through these limited use items,
Yes,
not
you
the
are.
refillable shit. Fuck. Wisdom save. What's the DC?
I don't know. What'd you get? Well, you rolled a 5 the first time.
Well, I rolled an 18 this time.
Okay.
Plus, if I'm near Gork, I get +3 to 21.
21's the DC.
Get
You
out.
felt a dark voice emanate in your mind. Bring me those books. And you almost take a step out, and then you shake your head and you resist the compel, and you just see him look angry. And as a bonus action, he's going to launch Nightmare Bolt at you as his
No, you
hand
can't
comes back
read.
and launches this Chaos Bolt down at you.
It's not my turn
That
yet,
is
again, is
a
it?
26 to hit.
No, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Because I can't do anything. No, I'm out of reactions at this time.
Yeah.
At this point. Oh,
That is going to be 31 points of force damage.
force. Okay.
And it is going to temporarily blind you until the start of your next turn.
How close is Abraxas to me?
He is in and up. He's about 15 feet away from you.
Okay.
So that'll finish that creepy guy's move. And unfortunately, you didn't do what he said, so he's really pissed. That'll finish his turn. Gork, you're up with Mara on deck.
I would have done it if I could see, you idiot. You got to do
I'm,
things that work together well.
I am in fear. It is time to bring the big guns out. I am going. I've never done this before. I don't know it's gonna work.
I love that. I love
This
hearing
is
those
perfect.
words.
We love
Yeah.
that.
Perfect plan.
Major
that
confidence
view.
inspiration.
Let's
Woo!
go.
Okay, I'm gonna use aggressive and my movement to get as close to the portal as possible, which isn't a whole lot.
Okay. Well, it's very rough terrain.
So
right?
total 60. So I'm now moving at 15.
At 15 feet. So 5, 10, 15. Get you right about here.
Is there anything I can? No, there's nothing I can do to help me against that. I don't know what to do here. I will call upon Grumpsh's favor.
Grumash,
Grumsh.
As the thunder.
are you asking
Yeah,
for
that was
Yeah.
a dramatically
That
placed.
was woo.
Well, it's the thing you gave me when I got my armor. It's Grumpsh's favor once per 30 days.
Oh, is that
yeah,
the
you're
like channel
asking a
divinity?
god
or-
to intervene, basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
divine intervention.
Describe your ask. Just like you yell out to Grumash, what do you say?
I just lift my hands and just start spewing out like divine light, just like out of my hands and body. Give me the strength, and I try to like force all the power into a thunderclap of energy directed directly at the portal, like a force wave of
You guys watch as
divine
Gork
power.
just this energy pours out of his whole body, and it's his typical kind of yellow greenish radiant energy, and it pours up, and as it pours up and out, you watch as this huge visage of an orc face comes into existence, and then you watch as the face looks and turns towards Gork, and then turns towards where the creature and the portal are, and its face just goes, when this like gout of radiant energy goes down and immediately disintegrates the creature trying to get through the portal.
Yep.
Which will bring back the fire elemental. This thing is suddenly ash. The portal, destabilized by the intervention of the god, begins to quiver and like kind of quake a bit. The energy, and I will say it'll undo 2 levels of darkness
Yes.
as the darkness begins to recede. But at the end of that intervention, currently that portal is destabilized and weakened, no longer capable of making lair checks. But it's still open.
Cool.
So that will finish Gork's turn. For
I will
Jet.
Also,
Yes.
drop concentration on that orb.
Okay.
Actually, do I want to do that? Is that a smart idea? Do we want to leave her in the hamster ball for another round?
You tell me.
Nah, I can do it again. Yeah, drop the concentration.
Okay. You drop that, so you're no longer concentrating. And I'll also say that the terrain is no longer difficult terrain, because it canceled the layer's effect with the divine intervention. For Jet, you are up with Abraxas. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Mira, you're up.
Yeah, I was
with
about to
Jet
say,
on
just
deck.
skip-
Sorry.
You skipped Mira.
She's
Yeah.
not in the thing anymore.
Oh, yes.
So since I'm close to the portal, can I head on over there and see if I could cause some damage to it to make it more unstable?
Absolutely. What would you like to try to do?
I mean, I guess I could drop my form, but if I drop my form, does that mean it's an action to do that?
I think it's a bonus action for druids.
Yeah, bonus action. Okay.
Yeah. So you drop in your form?
Yes.
Okay. Where did I put your other figure? Where did it go? Oh, there you are.
So
No longer hiding. You're no longer a fire elemental. You stand in front of the portal at this point. What's your passive perception?
My passive is 20.
Oh, interesting. As you stand in front of this portal, there's a familiar sense of the darkness that is pulling in and out of this portal. You've seen this darkness before.
Okay. Ooh, I do have it.
And as you
Okay.
stare at the portal, you can hear thousands of chittering masses. And there's a moment, an opaque, translucent moment, where you can see an unending stream of those red forms making their way towards the portal.
Don't
do it for them. Don't do it. That's for us. They're not making their way anywhere. They are approaching.
They're
No
approaching
singy
with
songies for them.
with affirmation.
Well, okay, then I would like to cast Dispel Magic at 3rd level.
Give me a d20.
Oh, I kind of want to roll with D&D Beyond, but maybe I shouldn't.
Fridget's like, no,
Don't do it.
no. don't
Mira,
do
when
it.
has
No.
rolling on D&D Beyond ever helped you?
There's been a couple occasions, let's be honest.
How many times has it messed you up?
A lot.
A lot.
Jiminy Cricket. Wait, do I get the +3 still from you?
You're not within 10 feet of me.
You're not saving, you're dispelling.
There's
So
an
it's-
ability check.
this is-
Oh,
yeah, this is ability.
metrics. 15.
15. Unfortunately, as you emanate out and try to dispel the portal, for a moment it quakes a bit, like maybe you make contact, but then you feel this cold blast kind of like rebound at you as you fail to dispel it. You take 18 points of lightning damage from the portal.
Man. 18. Okay, shoot, there's really nothing else that I can do. I'm just gonna stay by the portal and just shout to everyone, guys, the portal! We need to shut it now! And
That will
end my
finish
turn.
Mara's turn. For Jet, you are up with Abraxas on deck.
And I am freed.
You are, and the terrain is no longer difficult due to divine intervention. Yeah, don't roll on D&D Beyond. Random number generators don't like anybody.
Yeah.
They are probably the most fair dice
Random.
rollers, and no one likes that.
I know, right?
Like, it's so fair, no one wants to play with them.
I exclusively roll on D&D Beyond, but I also have a million things that say, fuck you, D&D Beyond, I'm going to do you that again.
Yeah.
So true.
I don't know anything I could do to help with the portal. That's very magic. So all these lanterns that were on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
they're just still there and they're still lit.
Yeah, there's like, with the exception of the one over that's on the ground by Mara,
Mhm.
it is out. The other 3 on the ground are still lit, and there's a strange kind of flickering light inside each one of them. And there's 2 on the ground, one that's out, and then the one being held by the other creature just behind you.
Okay. Where on the ground is the one that's still lit?
Oh, let me.
Gonna collect you a little souvenir.
No.
We'll say there's one there. There's one there. And we'll say there's one up by Mira, but that one is not lit.
That one's not lit.
The other two are.
So, how much movement would it take to go to the one that's not towards the weird gelatinous creature, stomp on it, go to the other one, stomp on that one?
15 feet to one, and then 30 feet back to the other.
45.
So 45?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly your
That's-
movement, isn't it?
Exactly my movement. I'd love to do that.
So you're gonna move to this one first?
Perfect.
No, I'm
No,
gonna move
no,
to
the
the
other
other
one.
one.
Yeah, the other one first. 'Cause
That's
you
what I
were
was made
avoiding
for
the
this.
gelatinous one.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll as you attempt to stomp on the lantern, destroy it.
I'll probably use the back end of my staff, actually.
Okay. Bring the staff down on top of it.
Yep. 19 to hit.
19 will hit. Give me a charisma save as you strike it.
Seven.
You guys watch as she attempts to strike the lamp and she disappears. There's like an arc of bright light, and then inside the lantern you see Forget going.
Oh no!
So, I mean, they technically have her, but she's also technically kind of safe. I mean, think about this.
Yeah.
Trying to.
I went from stuck
Philosophical.
inside of one object to stuck inside of another one.
I just realized that. And that
This
will
one's
finish for Jet's
self-inflicted.
turn. Abraxas, at the end of for Jet's turn, this thing is going to use all 5 of its legendary actions to invoke Nightmare yet again. For Jet, do not make a save because you are contained in another spatial existence, so you wouldn't be affected by this. Everybody else needs to make wisdom saves, please.
Oh, lordy.
Oh,
Just needed 8 or higher. I'll take that.
these are saves,
Yes.
and I'm no
20.
longer within. I'm no longer within Gork's whatever range, right?
What's your range, Gork? 10 feet?
You just said you told me a second ago he was 15 feet away from me. Because I was
Right,
gonna.
but that was before you moved towards the portal. And now
Yeah.
that you've moved towards
Yeah.
the portal, you're about 20 feet away from
Yeah,
it.
no, it's only a 10-foot range.
Okay.
9.
9.
I'm
okay.
blind. Does that matter? Or
Um,
did it take its turn already?
No, it hadn't taken its turn yet.
Okay, so I'm blind. I can't see anything. Does that matter?
I mean, honestly, you've already failed on that first roll, so disadvantage is kind of wasted.
Super disadvantage.
It's not about being blind. This
Double
nightmare effect
disadvantage.
kind of emanates out from the source and causes everybody to have disadvantage on their attacks for
Sure.
the next until the start of your next turn.
Right.
So for Jet, you didn't have to roll. Mira, what'd you get?
27.
You're good. Gork, you're good. Keen, what'd you get?
Got a 12.
Well, yeah, you have disadvantage on your attacks until the beginning of your next turn. I'm sorry. You both have disadvantage on your on your attacks until the beginning of his next turn. I keep fucking that up. I will get better at that, I promise. Playing level 15 against level 15 characters and building shit to fight you guys is interesting.
I have this whole sheet just to keep track of what I'm doing because
So
so
I'll
much
finish
stuff.
for Jet's turn. Abraxas, you are up, and then we'll be at the top of the 4th round.
I've multi-classed into 3 things, so I feel pity for none of you. I have so many fucking things to keep track of.
Oh my god, how has it been 2 hours and 10 minutes already?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
Oh,
holy
man.
shit!
Hey, can we keep for Jet in the thing just as like a pet?
Like a Tamagotchi.
Wait, are
Oh
you
my
turning
God.
for Jet into
Tamagotchi.
Tinkerbell? Did you just turn her into Tinkerbell?
Yeah.
Now look for Jet. Let's get some of that pixie dust going.
Better watch it there, Gork.
I'll get some of those little fairies from the magical tree and put them in there with you.
Oh my gosh.
That would be even worse.
Exactly.
You're gonna give her roommates?
Yeah.
Lord.
And
little
just
limp.
me.
Did you just make I Dream of Forget?
A what?
I Dream of Genie, the show.
Very
Ge-
old
Genie bottle.
old TV show.
Or my time, old
It's
man.
happened.
Or my time.
Mike, it's happened. I've made a couple cultural references that Gork's like, I
What?
don't know what that is.
It's always weird when it happens. But some new person who hears this now will go look at I Dream of Genie and be like, what the fuck is going on in the 60s?
That's a lot of
These are a weird
that's,
time.
that's a lot of TNA for an early 60s show.
Yeah. I am going to. So I can't. I'm very upset at the fact that I've been blinded and the like you're taking things away from me, and I do not like
I
it.
would say you're pretty smart about what you think this thing is doing. It's like it's using manipulation, it's using illusion, it's
Right.
using shadow to minimize what things can do to it and the creatures that it brought with it. You heard that voice ask, like, forcibly try to compel you to steal the books.
Right.
You know it's here for the books, but you're
Right.
but this is a weird kind of power. This has less to do with magic and more to do with shadow and illusion.
Right. So the green orb that you said was around it. When I looked at it originally with the tech magic, what school of magic is it? Like
It's not magic, it's illusion.
It's not magic.
No.
So I'm very angry. And I'm gonna.
I know, Keen, that's always the trick with haste. It's always like
Yeah.
that. Do I do that or do I not do that? And if it's like, I always find the best way to cast haste is on a true kind of like interactive melee situation that's going on, but haste becomes actually less reliable the greater level that you go up, because you tend to encounter more unique situations, like more unique things that don't actually kind of like operate within the confines of what haste brings to it. But sometimes it does. Sometimes you could be in the middle of a boss battle and that extra hasted action is all the difference between, that last, that like 10th round of initiative. It's a tricky spell.
Okay.
What you doing, Abraxas?
I'm going to channel all of my magical ability, and I'm going to twin dispel magic. I do not have to see
This is
the
true.
target.
Okay.
I just have to know that the magical effect on a creature, object, or magical effect within my range, which is 120 feet. So I'm going to connect this D-bag above me to the portal, and I want to dispel both their magical effects, and I'm casting it at the highest level I have, which is level 6.
Dude.
Level 6.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm done with this.
Go!
Do it!
Give me a D20 for the shadow creature first.
Okay. This is a spell casting ability, I think it is. My charisma. Ability check using your spell casting ability. Okay, here we go.
Mira shouts guidance.
I mean, just saying it is nice to hear. The effect is, whatever. So, okay, this button. Oh, fuck, a 2. But, do it again. I'm running out of points at this point. Because that took a lot. 14.
14. The creature is not dispelled, so do a second one for the portal.
Okay.
He holds on to his shadow form.
That's way better. That's a 21.
So that's exactly what you need to dispel the portal. Mira, as you're in front of the portal and these gelatinous masses are getting up to the edge, about to come through, the portal closes.
That's like some serious shit to close.
Wow. Just
Portal closes. The light returns to normal. and you can no longer hear the chaos lightning in the background as the portal collapses in on itself. As that is now separated the reality that this thing was using to keep its form, this one will drop to the ground in gloopiness. This one will turn to black tendrils of ash, and left behind on the ground is... Where is he? Where's the one that I wanted to use? There he is. Left standing there, but floating slightly off the ground. That is all that remains now that the portal is closed. And now with all the illusion and shadow dispelled and ripped away because the portal's been shut, this creature, this entity stands there. And you can see that all over his body are many different kind of scalps with heads attached to their their hair that's tied to their body. And there's maybe a dozen heads. And you, since you're closest, Abraxas, and Keen, since you're closest,
Am I still blinded?
no, that effect would go away as well because it had to do with being inside of its form, which you're no longer inside the illusion.
I still
So
have a
for
bonus
the
action,
two-
just FYI.
Yeah. So as the two of you look at this guy's form, the eyes like blink that are on the heads, like they're like living heads that are attached to his body. And you can see that there's 9 of them. And on the forehead of each head is a familiar infernal mark of the 9 hells, as each head seems to represent the 9 different hells. This creature then kind of, you watch as its lich-like appearance begins to like, I'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. And he begins to form energy into both hands.
With my bonus action, I'm going to quicken a sacred flame.
Okay.
And he has to make a dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna be like, "Shut up!" And I'm gonna like pull down like a time dilation.
That is a 14 plus 3, so 17.
DC is 18, so it
That'll
takes.
fail.
It's going to take radiant damage. Where's my? Okay. Ooh, not bad. 15 points of radiant damage, and I'm going to fly in and engage it. And I don't want him. I don't want him leaving.
Okay.
I'm going to get right in his face, and I'm like, put up a fight.
As you start to fly down towards him, how much radiant damage?
15.
15. As you fly towards him, as a reaction, he gets hit. He goes, come here! And he throws out this undead hand towards you. This translucent, dark hand goes towards you and goes to grasp around you. Give me a strength save, please.
No. Freedom of movement lasts an hour without concentration. So you cannot touch me.
Well,
you
no,
cannot grapple me.
He's not trying to grapple you.
Oh, what is this?
It's just a strength save. It's this hand coming out to just like it's a telekinetic hand.
Okay. Strength save 19.
19 will save. Take half of 42 points of force damage, so 21 points. As the hand tries to squeeze and force damage you, it then dissipates as you move right through the hand, and you end up in base with the creature.
So 21 points of damage?
21, correct. Because you did save. That will finish Abraxas' turn. We're now at the top of the 5th round. You're also in base. I need you to roll a d10, please, Abraxas.
I don't have fire breath anymore. Just to keep it honest.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. Give me a d10.
A d10?
Yes.
A 3?
A 3. Hold on, I gotta see which one this is. I really thought this guy wasn't going to last this long, but he did. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, give me a con save, please.
Oh, me?
Yeah, Abraxas, give me a con save.
Oh, wait, I get advantage on my con save to hold a spell. Hold on. 25. Dragon breath
25.
Dragon breath is still up. That's for my con save for Dragon's breath.
Gotcha.
What am I rolling now? I'm sorry.
A con save.
A con
As
save.
one of the heads is reacting to your presence.
16.
16. That will fail. The head with the Minoris emblem on its forehead breathes out this noxious gas, and a swarm of plague infestation begins to swirl around you as you take 21 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. And
that-
so that's 42 points of three. Like it would have been 84 points of unmitigated damage.
Correct.
Okay.
So with that, we're at the top.
I just
of
barely
the...
save.
Yeah. So you still have dragon breath, correct?
Still technically have dragon's breath, and
Okay.
I'm just like I'm like Wolverine in X-Men 3, the crappy one, where they're trying, like he's healing as he's getting destroyed, where it's like barely making it. I feel like that's what it looks like. There's like a whole bunch of stuff being blown off me, but I'm just kind of like holding my ground, like
Right.
in its face.
Oh no, our chat is getting spammed.
Yeah, let me try to get rid of these guys. Sorry. Unfortunately, this happens from time to time.
That was a YouTube chat.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill all the YouTube chats because it's not showing up in my Twitch.
Yeah, it's not
chat.
showing up on Twitch for me.
I go about your business. I can block all these things from StreamYard.
Oh, you can? Okay, go for it.
So is it my turn now?
See, that's. Oh, you know what? Thank you. I forgot that they added that. All
Yeah.
right. Unfortunately, I had to drop one of the YouTube channels, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't. They always do it during the holidays. It's like the only time the spam bots show up is like during the holidays. It's so weird. All right.
Okay.
So where were we? We finished with Abraxas.
I think so.
So we're at the top of the 5th round. Keen, you are up. There's no more lair action, and then the creature is on deck at this point.
Okay. I'm going to move in close, within
Okay.
5 feet,
Okay.
and then cast Radiant Word.
All
So
right. Does he need
yes.
to make a save for that one?
Yeah, con save of 17.
That is a 6 plus 6 is a 12. That will fail.
Okay, so 3d6. So 10 points of Radiant.
Go ahead and double that to 20
Okay,
because he is vulnerable to radiant.
awesome. And for my bonus action, I will cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay, on yourself.
Yeah, on myself. It is only on myself because it's just
Okay.
a distance thing.
Gotcha.
Did that cast?
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for doing that. I totally forgot they added that feature to StreamYard finally.
Yeah, no problem. I've dealt with this before on my other shows.
Yeah.
Where suddenly, sexy singles near me. Or whatever.
I'd be like, really? That sounds great.
Wow.
So like the deceased spirits of my former victims swirl around me and add 1d8 of radiant damage, which is I rolled a 6, so 6 more.
Which is
So,
double to 12.
Plus 12. Yeah, so 12 more
Yep.
radiant
Okay.
damage. And
All right.
I think that takes that's
as he gets hit by your radiant strike, and the radiant shroud is causing damage as well. He is going to use because we are in a new round. He's going to use 5 legendary action on you, Keen. I need you to make a charisma save, please.
Did we say that it was he was vulnerable to
Radiant damage?
Radiant.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I got 19.
19. The DC is a 20.
Oh, okay. I can. I'll use this sorcery point and try again.
Okay, go for it.
There's 2 of us now.
Okay. What was charisma? Or-
Charisma save. Yes,
Charisma
correct.
Oh, even worse. No, I didn't make it.
Okay, you are banished.
Bye.
For Jet is, and I'll say for Gork, you can now see, Keen in the other lantern,
Oh my!
like
Is this-
hitting the glass.
And are these? Sorry, these are spells to when they get in the lanterns. Was that a spell that she had to save against?
Yes, that was a spell effect she had to save against.
I mean, I'm sorry, I was in the bathroom. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Can I counterspell that?
What level?
At 3rd level, I'll roll for it.
Okay, yeah.
Let me see what the hell this is. Charisma. No, but one more time. Oh, man,
You are-
I have
You're like burning through everything.
I have 2 more sorcery points left.
Gotta love level 15.
I know, and I have meta magic adept. So, 15.
Level 5. Yeah, level 5. So that's 15. So that's
Me to
just
beat
what
it,
you
baby.
needed. Yeah, me to beat it.
Oh,
So
needed.
just like it comes back. And he just snarls over at Abraxas and looks at Keen.
Yeah, you just witnessed a time shift.
Nice. So that'll finish Keen's turn. No lair action anymore. The bad guy is up. He is going to. He's going to shadow step. So there's no attack of opportunity. He's going to shadow step over to the lantern. Bonus action, pick it up. So he currently has the lantern in his hand. And I'm going to do something fun. Give me 1 second.
This is the lantern with the jet in it.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh no!
NBA kidnapped.
With the books.
With the
With
book.
the books.
So with that, this now becomes. Oops, wrong guy. Boop. This is now in his hand. I love Tailspire. This is so much fun. So he currently
Now.
has the lantern. That was his full. That was his action to chaos step. It was a bonus action to pick up the lantern. He is now going to. He is going to move with the lantern around the other side of the tree
Oh no!
as he's attempting to get away. All right, that will finish his turn. That brings us to Gork. You are up with Mira on deck.
Oh no, not for Jet, not again.
She has
I will-
the books though. That's the problem.
Okay, hold on. Let me check one.
No, it's not that your friend and teammates also being kidnapped. It's just
Sorry.
about the book.
I will. How far is he from me?
We're
How
all
far is he from me?
He is probably a good 80 feet.
80 feet.
Yep. He's fast. He
God.
chaos stepped, and then he moves. He moves 45 feet.
Dang.
All right, let's see here. I can only move 60. Bonus. Actually, hold on. Let me see. I guess it wouldn't matter how I do this. I will action dash and get as close as I can.
So what's your total available movement?
60 feet.
60?
Yeah. And what? I keep having to like do stuff to like. I just want to hit something.
That'll get you right there.
And I am going to. Actually, no. It has so bonus action aggressive, then moves. It's still 60 feet, so I still have my action. And I am. Should I put him in a gerbil ball again, y'all?
I mean, yeah, sure, yes.
I mean, I
That
could
sounds
just
fun.
eat my spirit and cast 4th level smite, or I could put him in a gerbil ball. I am going to put him in a gerbil ball.
His hand comes up as a reaction as he
Damn it.
counter spells.
You
At what
can't
level?
burn
4th.
spots.
4th?
Oh no.
Ooh, that is a natural 20.
Oh,
So
bullshit.
that is a 25. He counter spells. He
I should've
counter
just-
spells your effect. You throw your dice at him.
Yeah.
Ow! Look, spells, not dice, buddy. All right,
All
that
right.
finish your turn, Gork.
That's all I can do.
Amira, you are up with Frigette on deck.
Okay.
I should have knew that was going to happen. I should have knew.
Okay, so when I saw him, did he have like a physical visage or was he like a spectral like person?
He feels like he's something. He's now no longer hiding in shadow and illusion.
Uh-huh.
You get the sense that this thing is some kind of Shadowfell creature.
Okay. So, I'm going to use the boots of levitation that Abraxas gave me, and I'm going to scoot up to my max movement, so 30 feet. I'm not sure if the boots of levitation offer more movement. I'm not sure.
It just allows you to cast levitate. It doesn't really do.
Oh,
What's your full
well,
movement? 30? Well, yeah, because
30.
the one thing it does, she can ignore difficult terrain. And the rocky terrain around here would be difficult. So she could ignore that and move a direct route towards it. So
Yeah.
I'll say now you can do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will put you right there.
And I'm going to cast Sunbeam on him.
Nice.
So a beam of light will shoot right out of Mayra's hands.
Oh, nice.
And she's going to be like, stop right there.
All right. There's a save on that, right?
Let me see.
It's either con or
It's a con of 18.
18. That was double ones. He is going to invoke Shadow's Will and re-roll.
Yeah.
I rolled double ones and then I rolled double sixes.
Oh,
I hate.
All right, so he takes. So it's a 5 foot wide, 60 foot long beam of light that shoots
Yeah.
out of her hand as she's like levitating. So
What
like,
level are you casting that at?
This was at 6.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah,
How
that
many
was-
dice is that?
Ooh.
All right, so let me roll for damage.
Wait, hold on. How many dice is that?
68, and I rolled for 28.
So you could roll 68 twice or double 28 because he is vulnerable to radiant. So you could roll another 68 and add it to the 28 if you want to. Or double the 28. Your choice.
I'll double the 28.
That's 56 points of radiant damage. That is
Kaboom.
like when that light slams into the back of him, his concentration, he can only save on a natural 20. Otherwise, Frigette pops back out of the lamp. And she does.
Yes!
Yay! All right.
With that, Frigette, you come back. Are revealed.
I Kamehameha this guy. Woohoo!
And this lamp is actually now has to be destroyed because she escaped the lamp. And you're now beside him for Jet.
And this is concentration, so she's able to keep it up.
Yeah, this is beam of light, just like a flashlight, smacking into him. Finish your turn, Mara.
Let me just
Unless you have a bonus action. I think that would, or bonus action, boots of levitation. Action
I
was
did
moonbeam,
movement.
and then you moved. So that will finish your turn.
And
for
they're
Jet.
blinded.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right, because he failed, so he is blinded. Yep, he's got the blind effect, which is.
And it's blinded until my next turn.
Yeah, you automatically fail any ability check that requires sight. Disadvantage on attack rolls. Attack rolls against you have advantage. So yeah, this guy's suffering. For Jet, you are up.
Awesome. I am gonna bonus action divine favor. So now when I hit with my staff, it'll do 1d4 radiant damage.
No, that's not true. Now it's going to do 2d4 radiant damage.
Well, yeah.
And it's with advantage.
And it's with
Yeah.
advantage. And I'm gonna start swinging.
Oh wait, sorry, for Jet, you're in base with him for the first time. I need you to roll a d10.
Yeah, something
Oh,
bad's
those
about to happen.
heads.
Oh.
Are all the heads blinded?
No, it's just unfortunately the effect was just on him. The heads are a separate thing.
Wait, are they heads or skulls?
They are heads. They're like severed heads with like infernal runes that each one represent one of the individual levels of hell.
Wait,
Are they all attached via
Yeah, the
neck?
eyes opened and looked at me.
Yeah, the eyes are open and blinking and looking at you. Yeah.
Kudos on making this mad gross today. Real gross. There's goop and slime and all kinds of shit.
Well, the Shadowfell is a very different place where he's from, so things are a little bit more different.
He's actually quite handsome from where he comes from.
I'm accepted over there. D10 for Jet. D10.
A 5.
Prom
Five. Let's see. 3, 4. That's good. Oh, that's not good.
Aw.
Give me a Constitution save, please.
Okay.
A good one.
I'm gonna use my Mayra totem to do that again.
Man, the merit totems have made all the difference in this fight.
All the rerolls.
Because that was not a very pleasant. That was actually worse. So 8.
Darn.
8. You guys watch as the Stygian head casts out a cone of cold. For Jet, you take 31 points of cold damage, and you are currently stunned, and you cannot move until the beginning of his next turn.
You're frozen.
So I
That will
can't.
finish. Yeah, you can't do anything. That's why as soon as you went into base with them and when you appeared, that's the only way the heads take their effect. It only happens the one time.
Yeah.
The ability is as soon as you get into base with them for the first time, the heads react on their own accord. So for Jet, it's like Jet's like right out of that like just looks like a frosty statue, you know, like she's getting ready with her staff and go ham on this thing, and now she's just this like frosty looking statue that stepped out of a refrigerator. So that'll finish for Jet's turn. Abraxas, you are up. He's a 10 in the fell, a hard 2 on the material plane.
How far would you say that he is from me?
Well, you know what? Let's find out together. He is 18 tiles, so 5 times 8. Yeah, I was guessing 80 feet. It's about 80 feet from you.
That is totally perfect. Because I'm going to I'm going to fly 60 feet.
Up or straight ahead?
Straight at him. fly
put
like get
you-
like there, and then I am going to, as I'm flying there, you'll see by the time I land there, a fully formed draconic spirit will be underneath me, and I will be flying
Yes.
on my draconic spirit, and then my draconic spirit will go to like basically fly over him, and then we're going to fuck that guy up.
So are you in base with him yet?
I'm going to fly over him, like to keep him from running away, and you know what I mean, like he was running off in that direction.
Right.
I'm just gonna kind of like land and just kind of goof right in front of him. I'm not gonna get in base with him though.
Well, remember, you've already been in base with him.
It doesn't necessarily. Yeah, sure.
I mean, you don't
fine.
have to. I'm just reminding you that you would at least have a basic understanding of the effect of the heads.
Right. So I'm going to blow some fire at that guy, and so is my dragon.
Okay, go
Um,
for it.
That dude needs to make. Oh, he's blind, so he fails his dex saves.
Correct. He auto fails deck
Advantage.
saves.
Right,
So,
and the thing I'm flying and me. So this.
and you're
does-
doing fire damage.
Yeah, I can't do. I don't want to risk any other. No, I can't make him. I'm fire still, and I can't make.
I don't know if your spirit dragon gets a choice or not.
I can choose what it is, but I can't make him a gem dragon that does like radiant damage. I can only do like the classic dragons.
Someone did a praxis gather the dragon balls.
I'm there, man. I'm there. Oh, I want to make an off-color joke. Yeah. So breath weapon is 2d6 for my guy, and then 2d6 for my dragon, and then another 3d6 for me. So that's 5 because I can do math.
Okay.
Ooh, not great. Just terrible. 10 points of fire damage. And then my dragon is going to take a step forward and do 2 rend attacks.
Okay, go for it. Your dragon, however, is it a separate entity?
Yes.
I need
It's a separate creature.
Yeah, I need it to roll a d10.
Sure.
You'll also notice that he seems to be resistant to fire
He's resistant to fire.
in this form. Yeah.
In this
He's
form.
immune. He's immune to fire in his shadow form, which is why he uses it. But because you closed the portal, he's only resistant now.
Yeah. I rolled a 9 on the d10.
Ooh. As soon as your dragon spirit gets into base, he just gets shredded. As the Asmodeus head opens up its mouth and just literally just absorbs the energy of the spirit dragon, just as it takes 100 points of fire damage.
Well, it would be resistant to fire,
So that'd be 50.
which is exactly what it has. When I share the fire resistance, such and such and such. Wait, I can't do anything on this thing.
Everything's been ticked off. I don't know if you have anything left in the wallet, man.
No. I it's no, because it doesn't go unconscious. It just disappears.
Right, just
Great. All right. So it absorbs fire. I still have my bonus action. So with my last sorcery point.
So according to Swamp Thing, you can choice a gem dragon next time.
Okay.
And I
Well.
think that's correct because that dragon spirit came with that new dragon book, right? The
Fizzban?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a Fizzban thing.
Yeah, you choose a family of dragons, so chromatic, gem, or metallic.
Okay. Well, either way, it's dead at this point.
Well, it just gets its spirit just gets shredded and returned where you pull it from.
Of course, it's just my mechanical clockwork magic created it, and now it's all in little pieces. Thanks. But
It's
then
like ding, 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 ding,
yeah.
ding, 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 ding.
So that's my one last sorcery point, and then I'm just gonna do Sacred Flame to do radiant damage, and
Yep.
it fails the
You
dex
haven't-
save.
Yeah, that's right. 'Cause it's not a ranged attack, so fails it hits. So
And
roll twice the damage.
so I'll just double this. No, I'll roll twice. 7 plus 11
So 18
18
points.
of radiant damage, and I'm
The
just gonna
radiant damage,
stand there and be like, "You're not
yeah,
going in."
it just slams into him. And he just give me those books. And he's like reaching out towards Frigette at this point. And at the end of your turn, he uses his telekinetic ability to try to rip the backpack off of Frigette's body. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Frigette, you can feel the backpack being pulled away from you.
Counterspell.
You want to counterspell it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
What level?
3rd level. I have to roll.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have to
want to
roll.
burn anything too high.
Yeah.
Can I counterspell that as well? Or is it
I
one?
mean, you're in range. If he fails, you can try to counterspell if you want.
Sure.
yeah.
As a
There's
reaction.
competing counterspells,
Yeah.
and I got an 11. I don't think it works.
You watch as Abraxas goes, you watch as his spell fails as the backpack is now being lifted and almost torn away. Then you counterspell at the last minute.
So, counterspell at 3rd level, I guess I gotta roll as well.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's less than 11. Wait,
So-
yeah, less than 11.
So now, for Jet, you feel yourself being lifted off the ground as he's pulling the backpack towards him.
Mhm.
You can give me a strength save to try to resist.
Well, yeah. 10.
He drags you and the backpack towards him, and he's got a hold of your backpack that you're attached to, and he's pulled you with his telekinetic spell effect towards him. You watch as he takes the staff, slams it into the ground, and invokes the staff, and you watch as a gateway is beginning to form. So that'll finish Abraxas' turn. We're at the top of the 6th round. Keen, you are up with the Shadowfell creature on deck.
Wait,
And you just saw all that unfold
What?
from...
Oh shit!
Uh-huh.
from about
Yeah,
80 feet away.
I'm so
Keen's all the way
far.
back here.
Oof.
Stop running.
Come join the party.
I'll move 30
Okay.
towards him, and then I will bonus action dash another 30.
Can you do that as a bonus action?
Because I'm a rogue, I can.
She's a
Is
rogue.
that a rogue?
Yeah, because I can either disengage, hide, or
Monks
dash.
can do that too, right?
I think monks can. Yeah.
No,
Step of the
only
wind,
rogues
that's
get
vermin.
bonus
Step of
action
the wind.
dash. The only thing monks
Step of the
get
wind is
that rogues
breakout.
get is the evasion.
Oh, I thought that was a monk thing, the move fast. What
Man, I'm still really far.
I've got a thing that gives
Yeah,
me.
monks
double-
do have their own special ability to
Yeah.
move fast. Yeah.
Okay.
Take it.
I will. What do I got that can do some? I don't know if this is gonna work. I will cast Psychic Lance.
Ooh, I like that. Is it a ranged attack or a save?
It is a save. Intelligence 17.
Intelligence 17. Oof. Oh, fuck me sideways. It's a new round, so he's got another Chaos Will. He's gonna re-roll. Oh,
Random
fail.
number
twice.
generators.
Twice. Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead. I quit.
Why
I'm gonna,
couldn't you
I'm
fail
gonna do
when
my
I-
best. I'm gonna do my best, martyr DM.
Why
Oh my
couldn't
god, you guys are constantly. You're making.
Hey, why couldn't you fail when I tried putting him in the goddamn?
I know. Trust me.
Okay.
I wish the dice would do everything you
would've
want
had
them to do,
Abraxas
Gorg.
do. I would have had him turn me into a monkey, and I would have just cleaned up and put a stick down the thing.
Are you still on it?
I would have played bouncy ball with his ass in there.
Oh my god! Are you still thinking about when you guys turned into apes and fought like that?
Yeah.
Always.
Hey, that's always fun, man.
That was a long time ago.
Always.
Big ass monkeys.
That is a major.
I'm not
comeback.
even sure if
Like,
that happened on the
it's
same
around.
timeline.
No, it did not. I guarantee it. It was so long ago.
Yeah, it's Step of the Wind. Thanks, Swamp Thing. I couldn't remember the name of it. Yeah, Step of the Wind for monks. It's
Okay,
dope.
so it,
I mean,
It's
you
super
can
great.
fall like, you've got that like,
Yeah.
you can fall like you're not falling, and then Step of the Wind too, man. It's crazy.
wow.
So
Okay,
what's
so
what's the damage?
like all the like torment and pain from my past
Oh.
sort of like focuses out in this lance of psychic power and hits him for 23 psychic damage.
Okay.
And since he failed, he is incapacitated until
So-
the start of my next turn.
Yes. Blind and incapacitated.
Staff. The portal's trying to form. He's got the telekinetic hold as he's concentrating on Forget, but as he's incapacitated, he loses concentration. The staff slips from his hand onto the ground. The doorway oscillates closed, and he's forced to not be able to telekinetic pull Forget. He's stuck in that form, and that's where we're going to finish tonight. So then when
Come
we come
on,
back,
come on, man!
you will come back
on!
to an incapacitated bad guy, and we'll figure out what we're going to
Get him
do
to
from
death with his own
there.
stick.
Give us 10 more minutes.
Just one more round. Or one more turn. Let me stab him or something.
No,
I feel like I've done.
no,
Oh.
no. We
So when
got
we come
started a
back-
little bit late, but that's because we need to talk about something after this. So
Okay.
So when we
Oh
come
my
back,
God.
Gork is about to just.
I am gonna summon all 12 of my spectral orcs, and I'm gonna quarter him.
I love it.
You're gonna pull him limb from limb.
oh my god, that was awesome. I love you guys so much. That was exhausting.
I was really worried he was gonna like
I've
get
had
away.
back-to-back boss fights today, and my brain is melty, melty right now.
Man, can't
Oh.
I can't put him in a ball. I can't stab him. I'm having to save people.
What a bummer.
Yeah, what a
Save
bummer.
people. That's so against Gork's.
So are we good for next
Body
weekend, everybody?
cooperative.
I should be.
Are we?
I think
still
next
live?
weekend is.
Yeah, we're still live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, we're all good for the
I'm
19th.
good. Mhm.
Good. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. I cannot believe it, but today for this wonderful family, we just had our 51st session and took on the Shadowfell Demon. That was a lot of fun. So as I always like to say, you know what? Be kind, be safe, play a game. It's good for your mental health. Join our Discord. We're going to have a lot more stuff showing. We'll be back Monday with Pike's Promise. And lots of cool things coming next year, folks. 2023, as they say, is right around the corner. We're in that sprint. So thanks for coming out, everybody. We appreciate you all.
Thank
We'll see
you.
you next week. Bye. 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 Why am I not? There.